live. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Welcome to the show today on Stock Markets with Bruce. Live coverage, pre-market, first hour pre-market here, and then the first 2 hours of trading. We're sitting at 8:30 in the morning on February the 23rd, Wednesday, which means today there are 3 shows on this channel. 3. This one, 3 o'clock this afternoon for the final hour of trading. And tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time, for those of you who are Gold Bagel family members, you guys who are the top echelon of this channel, join me tonight, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock prime time with Uncle Bruce. You ask me anything you want about what trades you like to make and options you're working on. We'll talk about today's markets, yesterday's markets. We'll talk about tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. We'll talk about it all. And I look forward to tonight's show at 8 o'clock prime time with Uncle Bruce. For Gold Bagel members. Become a Gold Bagel member today. Don't wait. Do it now. Thank you all for being here. Nice to see you. By the way, this Saturday, big day, show day, class day. I'm holding a class. I'm doing a lesson number 12. Writing how to do rollovers, contract stock option rollovers, all kinds of strategies for stock option rollovers. So if you're writing options, like more and more of my viewers are, and in this bear market, if we're in a bear market, if this really is a bear market, you better learn how to write stock options, because this is one way you're going to make a lot of money. Bear markets are perfect to write stock options in. You're going to need to know how to do option rollovers. There are times where doing an option rollover can be very, very profitable for your account. There are always reasons to do rollovers, specifically to raise your strike price or to bring in extra cash or protect your portfolio. You got to learn this. You have to know this. It's one thing to write a contract and hope the stock doesn't go anywhere, and it'll just kind of, this contract will just go to nothing. It's another thing to take control of your account and dominate your account with rollover strategies. This is where you're in control, complete control. You are the casino. I keep telling you that. You keep telling me that every time you learn this. Those of you who are figuring it out, you go, oh my God, you're right. I'm a casino. I call the shots. Well, to keep calling the shots, you have to know how to do rollovers in case a stock moves up on you where you've written a call contract out of the money. Next thing you know, with a week to go, 2 weeks to go, your contract is all of a sudden in the money. What do you do now? People don't know what to do. That's what rollovers are all about. And this is where you can take advantage of the rollover premiums that are available that are just ungodly. They're wonderful, wonderful tools to use. Join me this Saturday, 2 o'clock Eastern time. If you want to be in the class, the info is right up here, I think. And there is a link there, the PayPal link to make a donation of $150 US. That gets you a slot on the actual lesson itself. You'll join us live this Saturday, 2 o'clock Eastern time, for about 2 hours or so, 2.5 hours. And it'll be just like this format. I'll be in front of the whiteboard. You guys will be commenting over here. Jennifer, Auntie Jen, my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife, will be handling all the comments and questions, and she will throw them at me. She'll interrupt me in the middle. Go, there's comments, questions. You didn't explain this very well, and I'll redo it. We'll do it till we get it right, and you can be part of that show. Once the show is over, once that class is done, it gets sent off to my editor Emily, who will then take this class and put together in a concise, edited format for my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca, and all of you who are in the class on Saturday will automatically receive a link to the final edited version of that class on the website as part of your $150 payment. So not only are you able to ask me questions live while it's happening, you'll get the finished version as well. Those of you who don't join us live, for whatever reason you can't do it, I can't understand. There can't be an excuse. But if you don't join us live, check out the website. Probably next Tuesday, Wednesday, you'll probably find that number 12 lesson available for you to download at your leisure. It'll run you $100 and you can watch it whenever you want, as many times as you want, and learn all about rollover strategies for writing option contracts. Incredibly important information. So that's another very important lesson for you to look into. There are 11 waiting for you now on the website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. There's 11 lessons waiting. Each one is about 2 hours long. And if you want to make money in this market, and I mean really make money and change your life, you got to learn how to write options. And get your butts over to my website. Start checking out these classes, even if you can do one a week like a college student. Think about this as a college course. You have 11 courses right now with one more coming. It's going to run you $1,200 to watch them all. It'll probably, you can take as long as you want, but if you watch one lesson a week to invest in yourself, $100 a week into your future. Once you take these classes and once you understand the concepts we're talking about, you get to use these strategies for the rest of your life. And for you to make $100 in the options market, kind of easy. Really not that hard to make $100 in the options market. To make $1,000 in the options market on, say, a weekly basis, very doable. And to completely quit your day job, give up that boss that drives you nuts. Stop dealing with these coworkers that just you don't like very much. Look, you want to get away from the grind and be in charge of your own life. Learn how to write options, and you can do this from anywhere. And believe me when I say I'm not the only one out there on YouTube that tells you about this. There are other YouTube channels that talk about what I'm talking about. The trick of it is to understand the nuances of how options work and how they fluctuate with markets, how they depreciate as time drains away. Even options where they're in the money, you can write options that are in the money and still make money on them. In other words, a stock trades at 100 a share, you're writing a $95 contract, you can make money on that contract. And you're asking, how can that be? This thing's in the money. I'm going to be exercised. What are you talking about? No, there are premiums out there that are available for the taking. And there are ways to write an option with 3 weeks to go and buy it back with a week to go. Or write an option with 7 trading days left and buy it back with only 3 or 4 or 2 trading days left. You're not even waiting until the end of the option period to take your exit and score your profit, and you're moving on. There are many a case and occasion on this channel where these people right over here, these folks who are commenting on this area right here, these are the members of this channel. They're either Chilling with Bruce members or Gold Bagel family members. These folks constantly are saying to you, to all of you out there, I just wrote a contract an hour ago. I brought in $8 a contract. I just bought them back for $5. Well, that's a $300 profit per contract, US dollars. These are real dollars. These aren't pretend dollars. These are real US dollars. You can make $300 on a contract in, say, an hour and a half. Kind of worth your time. Do you get paid $300 an hour, $200 an hour? I don't think many of you get that kind of pay at work. There's some real opportunities here. Some of you are writing 10 and 20 and 30 contracts at a time, and you're scoring as little as 30 cents on a contract. That's $1,000. 33 contracts at 30 cents a piece, $1,000 in your pocket. Thank you very much. You don't need a lot of movement in the stock to make money, but movement is available in stocks. Stocks move. We know this. This happens all the time, and you can take advantage of this opportunity. Just you have to learn the little things about options. Invest in it. You'll pay you handsomely. And if I'm able to help you get there, I'm a happy guy. Check out the classes on the website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. And that's where you'll find the classes. Check them out. Go to school. Learn it up. Get learned. Get learned, kids. This Saturday, we're live, class number 12. And come and join us. Learn a whole bunch of stuff about rollovers, and you'll start getting even richer, faster, longer. And you might be on a holiday in Europe this summer, like Jennifer and I are hoping to do. You'll be in Europe, and you'll be trading your options from there. It doesn't matter where you are. You can trade your options from anywhere in the planet. Just need one of these little things. Have you got one of those available to you? You're in business. You're in business. Of course, in Europe, the neat thing about being in Europe is if you're in Germany or something like that, or France, the market opens in the afternoon. So you've done your breakfast and lunch, and you've been to a museum or an art gallery, or you went for a bike ride or a little walk or whatever you did during the daytime, went for a little boat ride, whatever. And it's getting to be the latter part of the afternoon. That's when the market opens up, and so you're in your Airbnb, your hotel room, your whatever you're at, and your seaside villa in the Mediterranean, and you got your feet up on the lounger, and you're watching the opening of the market. You're watching Uncle Bruce from Europe in the afternoon, and you're trading your contracts all afternoon and early evening, making your money to stay in Europe longer. Nice going. You can do this anywhere you are physically. There's no limitations. Welcome to the party, pal. It could be a lot of fun. You don't have to be like Hans Gruber and take over an entire building like a Nakatomi Tower. You don't have to do that. No, you can make your money the old-fashioned way. Just trade it. Trade your way to fame and fortune, and let's go from there. Thank you all for joining me. We're going to have an up morning this morning, I think. It looks like the markets have been improving more or less all morning. I kind of like what I see right now. The Dow up 195. That's up 0.58%. I see the S&P up 27 points. NASDAQ up 133. So there is a relief rally. There is an oversold rally. There is a I can't believe these stocks are so cheap rally going on here. And I believe it's going to continue, and it might continue all day today, all day tomorrow. We may have a couple of days of this because overnight in Ukraine, Europe, it didn't get a lot worse. We're kind of aware of the fact of what the situation on the ground is, and it's happened, and now it's kind of a sell on the news. Well, it's buy on the non-news stuff now. We've had 4 days of selling that have come into this market, 4 straight selling days in a row, and too far, too fast, and it's time for a bit of a recovery, and we might recover half the losses, 2/3 of the losses of the indexes, and certain stocks in these indexes will outperform others, obviously. Some stocks were way worse than the markets were in the last 4 days. They underperformed the market. Others outperformed the market. And the same thing on this recovery. We may well get a very good recovery on a number of these stocks in the next few days. Of course, we'll be here to watch it. I am convinced that the stocks that we like here are way oversold. I mean, ridiculously oversold and way, way, way too low. In some cases, 30, 40% recoveries from here would not be unreasonable to expect on some of our stocks that we're following. Number one on the list is SoFi. I mean, come on. SoFi, are you kidding me? 1073 on the pre-market right now. 1073 on the pre-market. That is a joke. The stock yesterday dropped $1 out a share after they announced the takeover of Technisys, $1.1 billion acquisition of a cloud software fintech banking back office company. I can't even describe it very well. I'm terrible at describing this stuff because I'm not a technophobe. But I got to tell you, if you want to run a fintech company, you want to run an online bank, you need the services of a Technisys that helps you set all this up and maintains it and helps run it. As far as I know, SoFi's been using these guys for years. They just bought them now. They, instead of being one of their biggest customers, they bought the company. And it's a smart strategic move for SoFi because had someone else bought the company, let's say Amazon bought them or Apple bought them or somebody else that we don't know, then SoFi would have to negotiate the services from that company with the overlords saying raise prices by 15% to everybody, including SoFi, because where else are they going to go? The company bought the company. SoFi bought this thing instead of letting anyone else buy it, and now they have an in-house cloud software development outfit that is going to customize their products for SoFi, of course, number one priority, taking care of Mama Bear, and all these other fintech companies in the world that are out there that are already using this company will continue to use this company, but SoFi will get the profits from this entity. And the estimated revenues are estimated over 800 million over the next 3 years coming to SoFi because of this acquisition. This is huge money. This deal has gone under the radar, or it was announced, but no one paid attention to it because of what happened yesterday with all the markets being in turmoil. This deal is huge for SoFi. This solidifies SoFi's position as a front runner, a leader in the fintech space. And it just confirms to me that this company is going to go, the shares of this company are going to go so much higher per share than where they are, because the people who sold Technisys, the owners of Technisys, were offered an acquisition from SoFi. They didn't want money. They didn't want any cash. They wanted just stock in SoFi. That's all they wanted, was stock in SoFi. $1.1 billion of shares of SoFi is all they wanted, because they know what I know, what I think you know. The reality is SoFi is going to be $25, $35, $45, $55 a share not too very long from now. And these guys are sitting here going, hey, we can take $1.1 billion in SoFi stock to merge our company into your company, and we get to keep our day jobs anyway, because we're not getting laid off. We got to keep running this thing. Yeah, we're interested. You darn right we're interested, because if these shares go from $10 a share to $50 a share, that's like getting $5.5 billion for our company. I mean, it's 1.1 billion now where the stock is. I think this deal was done at 12.50. So maybe $50 is a 4-time multiple for these guys. It'll take them to $4.4 billion. Not a bad little score, wouldn't you think? If the shares went to 100 a share 2 years from now, these guys are making 8 times their money. They've sold their company for $8.8 billion into a public corporation. They own publicly traded stock. They can borrow money against their stock. They can do what Jeff Bezos does. These folks, can you imagine having 25,000 shares of SoFi at $100 a share, 100,000 shares of SoFi at $100 a share because you were a shareholder and a partner in Technisys? You go to your banker and say, yeah, we want to buy a new house in Palm Desert, California. It's a $2 million house. I want to pick it up. And the bank goes, oh, wait, we can get you a mortgage on it. We can get you a $1.5 million mortgage, but you're going to need 500,000 down as a down payment. And they go, well, that's not a problem. I own 100,000 shares of SoFi at $100 a piece. Oh, gee, I'm sure we could find a way to help you out. You get $10 million of the stock. You need $500,000. Well, why don't we just lend you $500,000 against your stock? You don't have to sell it. You just borrow $500,000. Or why don't you just borrow $2 million against the stock and just buy the house cash? How about that deal? That's what Bezos is doing. Bezos is borrowing money against his Amazon stock and living the life of a rally and not selling his stock. He's not giving up the stock to the market because Bezos thinks Amazon's going higher. Well, SoFi at 100 a share will go to 200 a share, and it'll then go to 400 a share, but it'll be down the road. These folks who are inside Technisys know that. They're the backbone of the bank. Yeah, they know that. And that's why they want 1.1 billion in stock now at $12.50 a share average price, rather than take a nickel in money. They don't need cash. They don't need any cash whatsoever. This deal is a sweetheart deal for all of us. Any of you who are SoFi shareholders, you have got to be delighted with this deal. You have to understand the long-term implications of what just happened yesterday with the acquisition of this entity, and watch out for more acquisitions that SoFi will be doing going forward. They're not done yet. They have got a whole bunch of other areas to keep going after. And dare I say it, every single SPAC that I have talked to you folks about, all 8 of my favorite picks for SPACs, in one way or another, they will all be doing exactly what SoFi just did yesterday. They're all buyers. They're all acquirers. Each of these companies are publicly traded companies. They have something known as a currency. It's stock. Admittedly, we know a lot of the stock of these SPACs we're following, they're cheap right now. But these companies also have a bunch of cash on hand from their pipe financiers. That money is in the bank. They don't give that back. They are sitting on a mountain of money, and they have got opportunities out there to make deals. The worse the market gets, the worse inflation gets, the worse interest rates move up, the more supply chain logistics that screw up, the worse the economy gets if it gets bad. These 8 companies are buyers of other companies. They are going to absorb other companies. Because they have a publicly traded corporation, they have access to capital if they need it, but they also have capital on hand and they've got their shares. Now, a combination of all of these factors can be used to acquire anything. And I have a suspicion that as these markets are going through their gyrations and Russia's doing what it's doing and oil is doing what it's doing and inflation and everything else, these guys are being inundated with offers through investment bankers and all kinds of other contacts who are saying, hey, I notice your company, it does this. I know of a company that does that. And I think you could buy these guys and acquire them and vend them into your business. And by doing so, your company will then be able to do this, 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 and this, and become much, much more profitable since you're a public company. And the company that I think you should acquire is a private company. These people at the private company would love to become part of a public company because as a member of a private corporation, they have no liquidity. They can't go to the bank and borrow against their wealth. Bankers are going to go, hey, you own 0.5% of a private company that's worth $1 billion? Great. If I lend you money and you don't pay me back, how do I get paid? How do I ever sell off your 0.5% interest in this company? There's no liquidity for your investment. It's a private investment. You can't even sell your investment to anybody. I'm not going to lend you anything against it. I'm only going to lend you money against your income. I'm not going to lend you money on a percentage interest in a private company that's not trading anywhere. There's no liquidity in it. On the other hand, if Spire were to take you over, or if SoFi bought you, or Rocket Lab, or ME, or whatever you become, you come to me after that deal is done and you've got free trading, publicly traded stock on the open market. You got $50 million worth of stock and you want to borrow a couple $1,000,000 for whatever, come and talk to me. Yeah, of course. Of course, keep in mind, here's the thing that a lot of others, people out there don't understand. And some of you know this, but you may not realize this. But if you have $1 million worth of stock that you own, for example, whatever it is, it's publicly traded paper, and the stock is $8, $10, $20 a share, whatever it is. If it's over $2 or $5 a share, it qualifies for margin on with brokerage firms, and theoretically, you can open up an account with Robinhood or with TD Ameritrade or Merrill Lynch, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, any investment advisor you want. You can deposit said stock into said account and just leave it there and say to the broker, yeah, I want to pull some margin on that stock. They'll go, no problem at all. Here's a debit card and here's a credit card from our firm. You can use these at any ATM for cash anytime you want, or you can spend these cards, build up a balance, and then you can pay the balance from the marginability of your stock. So if you spend $1,000 next week on whatever you're buying an 85-inch television at Costco, drop $1,000 or $1,500 or $2,000, whatever you drop. You can just pay that balance off using your margin account with those $1 million worth of stock you got over there. You can borrow up to $500,000 on that stuff. And we only charge you 2.5% interest on that money. So you're not going to pay credit card interest. You're going to pay the credit card off in full. You'll just use equity and do that. Now, how do you pay that equity off? How do you pay off that loan? Well, if your stock has options on it, You write options. And so they've got $1 million of stock. They're writing options that are 10% out of the money, good for 2 weeks at a time. Guess where they learned that from? They're watching Uncle Bruce. They're hanging out with you guys, and they're writing options way out of the money. They're bringing in 50 cents a contract on an option that's not going to get exercised because it's way out of the dough. And that 50 cents evaporates to like a penny. They buy them back at 1 or 2 pennies a piece and write new contract. And they're bringing in $5,000 every 2 weeks because of the fact they got a million plus share or more in stock. It's all proportionate, and these folks are literally borrowing against their asset to live. And if they can't write options for a while, that's all right. They can borrow up to $500,000 on $1 million position without any trouble whatsoever. That's why the 8 SPACs we're following, these are no longer SPACs, but I keep referring to them as our group of 8. The group of 8 are in a position to acquire other companies, and they likely are going to do that. And we have noticed from time to time little announcements like Rocket Lab, little announcements from now SoFi, and we've seen announcements from a few of our other favorites where they have, like Matterport and Spire, ATIP announcing the acquisition of a couple of more therapy centers that are up and running. They convert them into their own entity. We're going to notice SmartRent and Sextera, probably Sextera, definitely pick up server farms or announce partnerships with other companies into server farms. Don't be surprised if Rocket Lab slowly but surely just keeps acquiring other rocket satellite launchers and pieces of companies here and there and here and there. This is what's going to happen. These companies are growing out, and they're going to be completely different companies a year or two from now than they were a year or two ago, because they've gone public in the meantime and they now have this ability to expand out. So congratulations, SoFi, on making this move. You would think that during the Super Bowl, Moto and all of the kids over there would be all partying up the Super Bowl time and having a great time at the game and, promoting themselves. Guess what they were doing? They were in deep discussions with Technisys to nail down the acquisition of Technisys. Do you think that they're in deep discussion with 5 other companies right now? You better believe it. You better believe it. Don't think these folks are sitting in San Francisco going, oh, why are our shares sitting at $10 a share? I wish someone would follow us and buy. They're not doing that. They're busy, baby. They're busy cutting deals left, right, and center. And they're showing the street, hey, we just bought Technisys. If we come calling to you and talk to you about an acquisition, you might want to take us seriously because we just closed a $1.1 billion deal, even though our shares aren't at $25 a share. We'd like our shares to be at 25 a share, of course, at 35, at 55, but we're at 12.50, 10.50, whatever we're at. We are cutting deals. We're growing this company. We have a 10-year plan. You want to be part of it? Come and join the party, pal. I'm very happy about this, and I'm not happy about where the stock is. I, however, cannot emphasize enough how important it is for any of you out there who have higher averages on SoFi to take advantage of this cheap priced paper. Now, some of you may want to speculate on this. And again, it's up to you what kind of investor you are. It's up to you what kind of investment tolerance you have, what kind of outlook you have, what kind of capital you have available. The easiest thing to do is just buy up some stock. Just grab this stuff down here while it's here. I don't know if this is the low, but boy, the deals they're doing, I think this is it. Number 2, if not the stock, you've only got a couple of $100 lying around, you might want to take advantage of picking up options on SoFi. You go long on call options on SoFi, and you pick up next year, January's, something like that. Pick off 12.50s and 15s. I'm talking about the contracts that are really cheap, well under 50 cents. If they're under a quarter, even better. I'm talking about $25 contracts, $20 contracts. You got $100? Buy five $20 contracts on this stuff. That's for next year. You've got to go out. That way, the clock is in your favor rather than against you. It's with you. You're giving the stock a lot of time to give you a return, and you're going to get a leveraged return on your dough. You're not going to become a millionaire with five contracts. Let's not kid ourselves, all right? But if you can take $100 and turn it into a couple of $1,000, I say thank you very much. May I have another? Because don't you think this would be a little gift for all the time you've given this stock? If you're into the stock at 16, 18, $20 a share, and you can score a couple of grand on some options that are out of the money down the road, that quickly helps compensate you for waiting all this time with the shares you've had all the way down here to 10. They go back to 17, 18. You're already up a couple of grand on the options. You may well be ahead of the entire deal. I don't know. It all depends on your scenario. I can't give you all the same answer, what you have to do, how you have to do it. I'm just going to take a look right now, live on the air for you. I'm taking a look right now at next January calls. Just for fun, I noticed, wow, look at these premiums. Holy moly. Do you think that the street thinks SoFi is going to go up, by the way? Look at the $15 contracts on SoFi for January 2023. You want to buy some of these? Their 15s are 187 to 193 last night. They're out of the money, $4.50 a share, and they're sitting at almost $2 a piece. $20 contracts are $1.10 to $1.17. 25s are 72 to 80 cents. Holy crap. I mean, theoretically, you could buy 100 SoFi today at what? 1070 is the pre-market. Even if you pay $10.70 for this stuff, you could turn around and write $15 call options and bring in probably $2 because these are going to go up 10, 15 cents this morning right off the bat because the stock is up a bit. You bring in $2 right now for your 1070 investment cash. And you're sitting there going, okay, I bought the stock at 1070. I just wrote a contract against it for $2 in cash. Take me out. I'm selling at 17. Because that's what you're saying. You're willing to strike price it at 15 plus a $2 premium. You're taking $17 a share for a $10.70 investment. Is that a good return on your money if the stock goes up to that level? Yeah, that's a good return on your money. You can make $7 profit on a 1070 investment. Yeah, that's all right. You want to write 20s? Okay, you might get $1.20, $1.25 for them. Not as juicy on the premium, but you're getting $20 a share. You're selling at 21, maybe 21.25 is what you're selling for ultimately. If you got exercised, obviously. Now, will you get exercised? Depends on whether you take my course on how to do rollovers. If you're doing rollover strategies on these contracts, you're not going to get exercised at all. You'll enjoy the premium now. Thank you for the cash. And I've just reduced my cost of this stock down to $8.70 if I'm writing these 15s. I'm in for $8.70 share net on this deal. Thank you very much. Take me to 15, but I can always buy back these contracts in 6 months. 6 months from now, the stock goes to $14. If that's all it does, they're still out of the money. But if they do go up to $16 a share in the next 3 months, the contracts are only $1 in the money. They might be trading at $2.50, $2.75. You can buy those back and now write 20s for next summer and get even more money and play the rollover game. I mean, there's ways to play this. But if you can score any contracts on this stock, I would look into it. If you can get them cheap enough. I'm taking a look here at July 15s. Still amazing to me. 15s are 96 to $1.05. 1750s are 63.70, and 20s are 42 to 48 cents. Buying contracts, the 20s in July on a flyer, I haven't got a problem with that. You get $500 lying around, get 10 of those. That's 1,000 shares at $20 a share for July. If the shares want to pop to $16, $18, these will go to $2 each. You'll quadruple your money. You make 4 times your money. Looking at maybe June contracts. I'm just going through them here, folks, on the fly. I have no idea what these prices are. I didn't know going in. 15s are 83 to 90 cents. 1750s are 52 to 58 cents. 20s are 34 to 39 cents. I'd rather take the Julys and pay a little bit more to get those 20s rather than these 20s. But if you could pick off 1750s for 55 cents a piece, yeah, there's a flyer. It's worth a look. 1250s, $1.40 a piece, maybe $1.50 a piece. Look, the stock goes to 1750. They're $5 contract. You're paying $1.50 for now a $5 550 contract. Three times your money. Not a bad little deal between now and June. Again, you have to believe in the SoFi story. You have to believe, like I believe, the shares are ridiculously underpriced. You have to believe, like I believe, more deals are coming. More acquisitions are coming into the SoFi stock, and you have to just be absolutely iron fisted, and you have to have a tummy made of stainless steel here, of solid steel, to say, I don't give a crap what the stock is trading at. I am buying the stock. I am buying options on this stuff. I am long this story. I will be here till the end. I will be paid off handsomely for my efforts. And any shares I have, let's say my 1250s or 15s, this stock goes to $20 a share. Guess what I'm going to do, Bruce? I'm going to write poor man covered calls. I'm going to use my $15 call options on SoFi, and I'm going to write short-term covered calls, 2250s, 21s, 2s, 3s, 24s, 25s. I'm going to start bringing in premium on these calls that I bought for, how much did I pay? $1.50, $2 a piece. That's what I'm going to do. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yes, you can buy 100 shares of SoFi for $1,000, $1,070. You can buy 100 shares. Or you can buy up to 4 or 5 contracts at $15. Yeah, you're gambling. No question about it. You buy next January calls, you're gambling. Of course you are. But I've told you a million times, if you can afford to lose $1,000, I'd do this deal. If you can live without that $1,000 for the rest of your life, in case it doesn't work out, go ahead, because if these shares break through 15 to 17 to 20, you can now write poor man covered calls. You don't ever have to just sell the contract and say, well, that's it. You can also play the game, obviously, if they reach 2022. You're so far in the money on these calls, they're worth a nice fat buck. You can now sell them for cash and buy shares, or buy additional covered calls, additional calls further out in the money, and use them as poor man covered calls for your SoFi shares. Depending on what you want to do, each bridge will be crossed when we get there, obviously. Thank you for joining me this morning. It's 9:08 Eastern time. We're going to open in 22 minutes. We've got, is that right? Yeah, about 22 minutes. We're up 237 on the Dow. We're near the high of the pre-market in that neighborhood. We're up 34 on S&P, and we're up 161 on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is the big winner today, up 116 points. The S&P up 0.81, the Dow now up 0.72. It's a very good start to the market. I'm noticing that the 10-year Treasury is back over the 1.9 level nicely. It's now showing about 1.972%, trying to approach 2% again. That's back to normal. Oil is down to nickel at 91.86. And we have a good looking pre-market going on right here, right now. Okay, that's the deal. Watching GameStop and a few other of our favorites. GameStop this morning, 122.37, up 431. I caution you that we have earnings coming out in the not too distant future. The shares have done well lately of holding these levels lately. This sort of 117 to 125 neighborhood seems to be comfortable for GameStop. It seems to be. The stock is in no hurry to go back to $90 a share or $85 a share. That downward selling price is gone. It's all gone on GameStop. Good, because many of you are long the stock. A number of you, of course, are writing options. What I would be looking at, it depends on the situation you're in. If you are sitting on call options that you have written that expire this week, next week, or the week after, and these call options are in the money, anywhere from 100s, 105s, 110s, 115, something like that. You're watching them lose their premium as each day goes by. The so called time premium is shrinking as each day goes by. That's natural. We know that. The key question is if you've done rollovers already, you've rolled from 90, 95s, 98s to 100s to 105s up to the 110, 115 mark, you're coming closer to the market. The stock did go to 132, what was it, last week sometime? It's now backed off here. And it has been showing us lately this 120 something down to the 1 teens something range. Um, we may have today an okay day where we're up $4, $6, $2. Maybe we're up 10 today. Fair enough. You can always consider another rollover. Keep an eye always on your option chains. Do not think you must do a rollover only on Thursdays or Fridays of every week. Don't think that. Don't get caught into that trap. Always look for the opportunity to do a rollover where you have a chance to move your strike price higher to get closer to the market, whether you're moving from 110 to 115 or 115 to 120 or 125, whatever you want. If you can move from 120 to 125s, do that. Always look for an opportunity to move your strike price higher if the cost of buying back your call and the opportunity to sell the new call, the higher strike price, is even or in your favor. So in theory, if you have a contract that expires this Friday in 2 days, but you can now buy that back and write a call that has 3 weeks of life left in it at $5 or $10 higher on strike price, this is a move you want to seriously consider making, even if the shares are up $4 today. This might be the opportunity hitting you in the first hour of the day. You may find that the call you need to buy back has gone up $1.50 this morning, but the call that you're going to write has gone up $3.50 this morning. There's an opportunity. Again, it depends on where they're trading at and how far they're moving and what kind of a strike price move you can make. The secret to making money in the options market is to be writing out of the money calls and enjoying the shrinkage of the contract as time expires. That way, the call, you can't be exercised because the contract is out of the money, and the time premium is what you're going to get paid. You want to have a contract with more premium on a time premium than book value. All right, that's what you want to have if you're a writer of a call. So look for GameStop calls that go forward the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even 6 weeks, doesn't matter. And if you can write a call that is out of the money, like a 125, and it's all premium that you're getting, and that premium is worth more money than the call you have to buy back that's in the money, this is a win-win-win, an absolute win-win-win for you. And look at that. You may find that you can write a call for much more money than what the cost of to buy the call back is. That's the sweetheart deal, obviously. If you're buying a call back for $12, but you can write one for $20, thank you for the $8 a share in cash now per contract. That's $800 per contract. You look at writing 5 of those, that's $4,000 in your hand right now to do with whatever you want. Keep it as dry powder, invest it into something else, buy an in-the-money call on another stock, and then write poor man covered calls against that call. Whatever you are going to do, you're going to do. Those of you who have the SPAC stocks, our favorites, there is another game you can play, and that is called writing call options that die this Friday or next Friday that are well out of the money that you might only get maybe 20 to 30 to 40 cents a share for. Really cheap, small amounts of money per contract. Some of you out there have 500 shares of this stock, 500 shares of that stock, 200 of that one, 400 of that one, 800, 1,000, whatever the amount is of whatever of these former SPACs that are out there. If you're able to write a well out of the money call that is 2 weeks out, has a month to go, and you can bring in 35, 45 cents a share, where it's extremely unlikely the stock's going to double in value to give you a problem, you can take this cash in on these contracts. You can write these calls and just sit there and go, hey, thank you very much. I'm happy to take the 38 cents a share on my 10 contracts. That's $380. Thank you very much for the $380 here. Oh, I got 200 for this one. I got 150 of that one. And you cobblestone together $1,000, and you've got to wait maximum 4 weeks for all that to come your way, because these are going to die worthless, or you're going to buy them back at a nickel. You've written them at 38. You're going to buy them back at 5 or 6 cents on a snake bid. Fabulous. That is doable. Keep an eye open for that. Okay. Welcome everybody to the show. I'm glad you're here. We're 14 minutes to go until we start trading, and it is what it is. What can I say? Welcome all to the market. We're going to follow this whole thing, see what's going on. We are now on the pre-market. Let me take a look here. Excuse me. Rocket Lab yesterday dropped 21 cents. In the pre-market right now, it's up 42. News on Rocket Lab came out this morning. It looks like Roth Capital, ROTH Capital, initiated coverage on the company with a buy recommendation, and they're putting a $20 price tag on Rocket Lab. So Roth Capital is putting a buy recommendation on Rocket Lab this morning at $20 a share. It's up 42 in the pre-market to $9.15 a share. SoFi is right now at $10.77, up 51 cents, losing 113 yesterday. We've got almost half the loss back, not quite, in the pre-market. We'll see how that continues on. GameStop is up 394 to 122 even. We lost yesterday 347. We're up 394 right now on GameStop. AMC this morning is up 31 cents, having lost 143 yesterday. So only a 31-cent gain this morning, about 1/5 of the loss at this point. 16.78 last trade on AMC. Matterport is up 14 cents in the pre-market, lost 46 cents yesterday. We're sitting at about 6.52. 23andMe is up a dime right now. It lost 14 cents yesterday to 4.30. It's now trading at 4.40 a share. With 12 minutes to go. Over at that's 23andMe. Over at Spire, we closed at 244 yesterday, down 3 cents. We're now at 249, up a nickel this morning. We've got ATIP losing 14 cents yesterday, down to 245. It's trading at 255 right now. We're only off 4 cents from the entire loss of yesterday in the pre-market, so it looks good. SmartRent lost 59 cents yesterday to close at 687. It's now at 707 this morning, up 20 cents. We have a ways to go yet to get our losses back from yesterday. Sextera closed last night at $12.99, down 31 cents. I don't have any trading this morning on the stock. We'll wait for that, see what happens. Apple closed yesterday down $2.98 to $164.32. It's now $166.09, up $1.77. We're $1.20 away from recovering all of yesterday's losses, and this is the pre-market. Goldman Sachs lost $1.77 yesterday to $344.27. It's up $2.75 right now, so it's actually $1 better than yesterday's entire loss. We're at $347.02. Do not be surprised if Goldman takes a run at $350 or more. You might want to look at writing 350s or 352s, 354s for this Friday, depending on how well the opening is. If Goldman reaches 351, 52, something like that, you might want to look at writing 354s, 55s for this Friday or next Friday and seeing if this Goldman wants to push you around from there. Cisco lost 91 cents yesterday. It's up 44 cents in the pre-market. It's right now at 56.74. Tesla lost $35 yesterday. It's up $15 in the pre-market right now. And ARC Innovation, the Cathie Woods disruptor, lost $1.41 yesterday. It's up $1.29 in the pre-market. It's almost got it all back in the pre-market. This is a very good opening we're looking at for the markets here. And I have a suspicion we are well oversold. We are very oversold on a lot of issues right now, a lot of stock issues. So we'll see how this all takes off for us. 228 gain on the Dow, 32 and three quarter points for S&P. NASDAQ 156 points. We are now less than 10 minutes away from opening the day. Oil is off 43 cents in Texas at 91.92. That's a nice little cushion between here and 100. It looks like the initial shock of the Russian move into Ukraine has come and gone. We had the whole weekend to worry about it. The good news was we weren't open on the weekend, including the Monday. The markets couldn't have asked for a better situation to deal with Ukraine. Had we been open Monday, we may have been down 1,000 points, and then we had a lousy day yesterday, perhaps. But because we weren't open on Monday, we were able to just follow the news and not worry about our investments. We just followed the news and didn't have to worry about oil prices and stock prices. We opened yesterday, Tuesday, the day after the move was made into the Ukraine. So we got our one day, unsettled day. We dropped 700 points at one point on the Dow, came back to within 250, lost the 400 points. And here we are up 200 on the pre-market right now, 220. Going into Wednesday, because we are now 4 days in a row oversold. Plus, we had the weekend to think about it and wonder about it. And here we are now on Wednesday, coming out the other side at this moment in time. Now, everything can change at any time. The Russians can move their tanks first thing tomorrow morning in Ukraine. Right now, it's the middle of the night. It's not the middle of the night. It's well into the day. They could try to move their tanks tonight, but they might wait until tomorrow morning if they were to move further. But at this point, they seem to be digging into what they've done and what they've announced. They're so-called peacekeepers. And the market is kind of going, okay, we know where we're at here. They did not make a run to Kiev over the weekend. They didn't just go right into Kiev. They went to this new zone they're talking about, these new breakaway republics they're calling. Okay, the games are being played. Obviously, the Americans, the Brits, the French, the Germans, the Italians, everyone else, NATO is well aware of where we're at, where it's at, what we're watching. And we're into I don't know if we're into a holding pattern, but we're aware of where we're at here. There is no blitzkrieg move being made against Kiev at the moment. Okay, we shall see. Time will tell. Okay, there it is. There's your pre-market, my rant of the day, my advice to you for the day. It's out there. We now have to deal with what we have to deal with. See how the market wants to react as we open up for trading in 7 minutes from now. We'll start it off and just see what the market wants to give us. We're at 1071 on SoFi, up 45 cents on 959,000 volume pre-market. Almost 1 million shares of SoFi traded in the pre-market, and we're up 45 cents. That's a positive. It's not like the solution to all of our problems. It's just a positive, and let's take it at that and move on from there. GameStop up 344 on only 24,000 shares. We have to keep that in mind as well. On the other fronts here, let's take a quick peek now coming into the openings. Look at Rocket Lab now. We're up 50 cents to 923. We lost 21 yesterday. We're at 923 a share right now on Rocket Lab. It's a solid opening at the moment, a 5%, 5.75% gain. I believe SoFi is on the restricted list as far as short sale restricted list. So SoFi cannot be shorted at bid. SoFi can only be shorted a penny above last trade if anyone wants to try to short SoFi. So that's a good sign for SoFi. That could move the stock nicely today. It's possible SoFi could gain back $1 and more and make up for all the losses yesterday. It could easily do that. We'll see. GameStop 122.21. AMC up 29 cents to 16.76. Matterport is now up 18 cents to 6.55. And 23andMe is up a dime at 440. Spire, it looks like it's up a nickel to 249. We got ATIP up about 10 cents to 255. Smart Rent still up 20 cents, 707. Waiting for Star to open up when we get the market going. Apple up 133 now to 165.65. Goldman is up by 273 a share. We've got Cisco up 22 cents a share, Tesla up $15, and Arc Innovations up $1.20. Excuse me. Let's take a look at this. Microsoft right now in the pre-market. Let's get a look at it right now. Up 284 to 290 a share, 290.77 to be precise. We lost 21 cents yesterday on Microsoft. We're now up 304 with 4 minutes to go in the market, pre-market. So Microsoft gaining strong, a 1% gain. Apple up almost 1 full percent going into the open, 0.8% on Goldman going into the open, 0.5% gain on Cisco. Tesla up 1.8%. Arc Innovations up almost 2%. We have some strength coming into this opening market, which is really nice to see. And it's not a surprise to me because we are so oversold with 4 straight days of down markets. Wouldn't surprise me. We have a bit of a pop to get it going. The question is, what kind of follow through are we going to have on this market? And this is why I emphasize to you, those of you who can write options on some of these issues into strength, this might be a nice little morning to try and do that. All right. That is where we're at. Thank you all for being here so far this morning. Hopefully it'll be a profitable day for many of you today, and a wealth builder. We get some of these dollars coming back our direction because the markets are recovering a bit here. We're going to watch that, obviously, very closely. 214 thumbs ups already. Thank you for that in the first hour during the rant. I appreciate it. We'll watch and see what this market wants to give us. The headlines are out there. Stocks rebound as investors eye Russia-Ukraine situation. That is what is happening. Twitter to offer $1 billion in high-yield 8-year bonds, they're saying. Proceeds will be used for general corporate purposes, including CapEx investments to repay debt, to buy back its stock, working capital, and for potential acquisitions. They don't have any deals in place at the moment. They're saying just potential acquisitions. There is no idea of what the interest rates will be for this bond, but Twitter wants $1 billion in cash additional on their hands right now, just in case the right thing comes along. SoFi now up 48 cents with less than 2 minutes to go at 1074 on SoFi. GameStop up 362. Rocket Lab 910 a share, up 36. AMC up 24. Matterport up 8. 23andMe up 9 cents. Spire up a nickel. We're watching this market closely as we get ready to open trading. We're up 245 on the Dow, 35.5 on S&P, 160 on NASDAQ. We're down 62 cents on crude. We have a minute or less left to go. That means our man Larry is getting ready to hit those bells. We know he's going to. We know he's going to do that. That's what he does. And we're ready for the mayhem to begin. More than happy to see some mayhem. Upward mayhem. Thank you. Let's just go up, uppity up. We lost 482 points yesterday on the Dow. Let's find out what the Dow wants to give us today on any kind of recovery trade, and how far and how long will it last. We're ready. We're all here. Jennifer's ready. Nice is ready. Zed is ready. Here we go. 3, 2, oh my, 1, oh my. Larry has rung the bells. It's official, kids. We're up and we're running and we're in business again. We're back for more fun until Daddy takes that T-Bird away. Welcome, everybody, to the show. And let's see what's going on. Austin's saying, my 1,000 shares I bought yesterday, they're up. I'm up on those. but my other shares that I have there, I'm down on those. Well, if the stock just keeps going higher, you might not be down very long. How about that? Let's see what we can do here. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Today they might go up. That would be lovely. I'm showing a 219-point rise on the Dow so far, about a minute into this session. I got Rocket Lab up 30 cents at 902. I've got SoFi at 1068 up 42. I got GameStop up 341 to 121.47. AMC up 35 cents to 16.82. Matterport up 7 cents to 6.44. ME up 6 to 4.36. Spire showing a negative 2 cents at the moment. I'm not sure if that's even accurate. ATIP looks like it's up 2 cents. Smart Rent up 16, and Cyxtera up 13 to 13.12 for Cyxtera. Remember, Cyxtera yesterday hit its all-time record high of 13.53. It's now at 13.12. Very close to its all-time record high trade. So that's the only stock that has been doing this lately, so I want to emphasize it. Alrighty, looking at these markets, the Dow showing 196 on the plus side right now. We've got the S&P up 32 points about, and 128 gain on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is up 0.95 of a percentage point, almost a full point. 0.72 on S&P, up 0.61 on the Dow. All right. Larry, looking for rockets. We're ready, says Jason. We're ready. For me to be in the green, we'll need more than this. I agree, Carol. We all need much more than this. The question is, how much are we getting today? And is this a multi-day move, or is this just a few hours? We're going to find out together. We'll see what it does. What else is going on here? Watching crude down 62 cents. Anything lower is good for the U.S. economy. The lower, the better. For your gas pump prices would be improvement. That would be an improvement as well. Showing the Dow now up 186. I'm going to take a peek here at some other info. Let's take a look here. We've got the VIX right now down half a point, 0.51, so that the VIX is a little lighter on the index. That's good. The fear index is a bit lower today. Russell showing down 29 points at the moment, but something tells me that this is a lot of pre-markets have not yet come through. We're gonna have to give the Russell about 20 more minutes to kind of catch up with the rest of this market. The Dow up now 225, improving. The Dow now gaining. We've got the S&P up 35 and NASDAQ now up 124. All three markets moving higher. Rocket Lab now 9.10, up 37 cents. We have SoFi at 10.54, up 27 so far. GameStop at 120.52, up 2.46. AMC up 23 cents to 16.70. Matterport just up a penny. ME up 3. Spire down 4 cents. ATIP up 2. Smart Rent up 9. Cyxtera up 16. On other stocks, Robinhood up 11. Vanik is up 4.88. Home Depot up $1.50 from that disastrous $30 down day yesterday. IBM up 47 cents. Microsoft up 3.75. Apple up 1.37. Goldman up 3.44. Cisco up 24 cents. Facebook up 3.60. Amazon up $21. Tesla seems to be up 8. Google up 43.39. Bed Bath Beyond up 21 cents. BlackBerry up 21 cents. Royal Caribbean up $1.11 to 84.16. Target up 57 cents. JP Morgan up $1.36. Costco up $1. Walmart up 33 cents. Nvidia up $6. American Airlines up 27 cents. Netflix up 6.30. DraftKings up 72 cents. Moderna down 77 cents right now. Micron up 93. Intel up 71. Okay, so we got a lot of green here. A lot of green. That's to be expected at this point. The question is, what kind of power do we have behind this initial pop? Is this just the first hour is going to be great, and then we give it all up and go lower again? Or is this the beginning of a base that we're going to bounce off of? We were down 700 yesterday on the Dow. We ended off 400. We're now up 200. So we are 500 points better than yesterday's low on the Dow Jones Index. That's a 500-point base bounce back so far from yesterday afternoon at about 2 Eastern to now. And that is only really, you take trading time, 1 hour, 2 hours in the day yesterday, and the first 5 minutes of today. So in 2 hours and 5 minutes of actual trading on New York, we've come back 500 points. Just to put it in perspective, to keep an eye on it. All right. See how it goes. We're here. Where are we going? Nowhere. We're going higher. That's where we're going. We're just going higher. All right. And my mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. Is nice. Sean and Wendy, Larry, we appreciate you. Thank you. Let's see. I'm not out of the pickle. I need 1,000 point gain for reassurance, please. Splair, it's a 3:30 here, and I still need a coffee in my new Uncle Bruce coffee mug. If fixes great to the phone amplifier, beautiful. I'm happy about that. Let me know if any of you received your coffee mugs. Did any of you who took my offer, what was it, a week or so ago, if you upgraded to become a Gold family member, some of you took advantage of the coffee mug offer I made. Have you got your mug? Splair's got their mug in Germany. Anybody in the US, Canada, have you got your mugs yet? Let me know if you got your mugs, and I hope you like them. Keep me posted on that. So Rocket Lab is now up 42 cents to 9.15. SoFi's up 30 to 10.56 right now. Volume on Rocket Lab this morning is 191,000, so there's no resistance for this thing to move up. It was called a buy by the folks at Roth Capital with a target price of 20. SoFi was given a reiteration, a buy recommendation that was maintained by Rosenblatt, and Rosenblatt put the stock target from $25 to $22. I'll take $22 on SoFi. I don't know about you guys, but I'll take the $22 target for SoFi right now. Rosenblatt is calling SoFi a $22 stock as far as they're concerned. The high today on SoFi, 1069, the low of 1050. We're at 1056, up 30 cents on 3.5 million so far this morning. Looks like Rocket Lab is 923, up 50 cents. It's climbing. The Dow right now up 177. GameStop right now is up 240 to 120.46, where AMC is up 33 cents to 16.80. GameStop volume 96,000 shares. AMC volume 2.1 million. Very quiet on both fronts. Matterport 645 up 8. ME up 7 to 437 now. We've got Spire down 8.5 cents to 235. We've got ATIP at 250 up a nickel. Smart Rent up 3 cents, and Cyxtera up 25 to 1324 on 3,400 shares. 1324 on Cyxtera, 3,400 volume, up a quarter. Just amazing to me. Just amazes me. 167 gain on the Dow, 29 on S&P, NASDAQ up 119 as we test this rally. We're going to find out how deep this rally is and what kind of follow through we're going to get, if any. We're watching closely right now. Okay. Frumbler, what mugs? Credits average. Uncle Bruce received our mug yesterday, which really means my wife got the mug. But yeah, we got a nice coffee mug now, and she'll use it today while she has a bagel this morning. Oh yeah, I'm glad those mugs are showing up. I know about 12 of you took advantage of my offer that if you were to upgrade to a gold member level, you'd get a mug. This is last week sometime, and I'm glad to hear they're arriving. I just posted a great article that just came out on Matterport on Bruce's Facebook page. The Savior is here. Uncle Bruce, what are your thoughts on GameStop volume over the last few months? It seems to be on a slow decline. William, I received an email notification that my mug is in my mailbox waiting for a break in the action to go and get it. Okay, good stuff. People are getting their coffee mugs. I'm glad to see. Volume on GameStop is light. We're waiting now for earnings to be posted on the latest quarter. We wonder, as we always wonder, once those come out, will there be any more clarification on what these guys are up to? They seem to be in a holding period right now. They seem to be in a quiet period right now. They're not talking at all, not even through the media. Waiting to hear about GameStop. The stock will not back off very much. It's up $4 this morning, but even yesterday, there were moments where it backed down to that 117 level and then just bounced up back into the 120s. Would not break down, and it was interesting to watch. This is why I keep emphasizing the rollover game on your GameStop. If the shares want to go higher and you're an option writer, you don't care. You're going, okay, my shares are worth more money. This stock wants to go higher, so be it. Take me higher. I don't care. I'm going to roll over my contracts every week or two, and I'm going to move into a higher strike. Every time I'm going to move up another strike level, $5 here, $10 there, $6, $4, $8, whatever you can get, you're going to move your strike price higher week on week on week on week. So if these GameStop shares now want to trade between 135 and 150, fine. Then let's go to 135, 150. All of you will just roll over, 5, $10 a week, going to 135, 150. Wants to go to 150, 175? Go ahead. Make my day. Go to 150, 175. We'll roll over to there. It doesn't matter. You get richer one of two ways. You either get richer with cash on hand because you're bringing in premiums as these contracts shrink, or you're getting richer on the capital appreciation of your stock. However you want to make me richer is okay with me. I love getting richer. And so that's how you have to, that's the attitude you have to take on GameStop. Right now, 122.42, up 436. Is this the stratosphere? No. It's just a $4 and some odd move. That's all it is. It's allowed to do that. It's what the stock does all the time. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Nelson, the credits average. Are you in Edmonton? Splair, please don't close your SoFi positions. 10:45 already. SoFi 10:43. Go, 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 go. I wrote a 125 GameStop call yesterday, expiring March 3rd for 9:45. I'm fishing for a stink bid at half of that price. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. KY says we need to play some Creed real soon. Okay, fair enough. We're up 165 on the Dow right now. We're up 27.6 on S&P, and we're up 105 on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is still the winner at 0.79 of a percentage point higher. We're 0.66 on S&P and 0.51 on the Dow. If we do not get a massive sell wave coming into this market as we are holding these gains, we're going higher. And I suspect we will go higher. I don't anticipate bad news to knock this market off its perch. I think we got the sell wave yesterday right up until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it stopped, completely stopped. And we moved up ultimately about 300 points yesterday afternoon in the last 2 hours, and now we're up 168 this morning. So there's where I think we're at. All right, let's see what's going on here. And credit savage Nelson, I'm in San Francisco. Nice. All righty, what's up here? 170 on the Dow. Rocket Lab 922 up 49 cents. It's being called a $20 stock by Roth Capital today. They're calling it a $20 stock, and they're saying it's a buy. SoFi 1042 up 16 cents, being called by Rosenblatt today a buy with a $22 stock price target price. $22 target price on SoFi. It's trading at 1042. If you want to make some easy money, buy this stuff at 1040, whatever you can get it for, and write a $15 call against this stock for January next year. You'll probably get close to $2 a share right now to write a $15 call. It's a gift. Your average cost, $8.40 a share. That's a gift. You get exercised? What do you care? You just got taken out at $17 a share for a $10 purchase. I like this trade. Credit Savage, I closed my covered calls yesterday and wrote some more at the open on stink asks. They triggered. So looking to buy back quickly since they are 12s. Don't want to gamble too much. Very interesting. There's all kinds of ways to play these options on even these SPAC stocks. Can be done if you must. 923 up 50 cents on Rocket Lab. It just is going higher. It's pushing higher. 322,000 shares, and there just is not any selling coming in. SoFi, 1047, the low of 1038 about 5 minutes ago. We're now up 21 cents on 5.79 million. We may be down with 5 million shares and then up with 50 million more. Let's just see. We're up 20 cents to 1046. GameStop 122 up 394. AMC up 29 to 1676. Matterport holding a 3-cent gain at 640. Volume 1,090,000. ME 444 and a half cents. We're at the high of the day right now, up 14 and a half cents on ME. Low was 432. It's now 444 and a half on 159,000 shares. That's all it took to go up 14 cents. We're up a third of a percentage point here. Go ME, get going. Aspire down 7.5. I don't know why. Volume 125,000 shares. ATIP 250 up a nickel. Smart Rent 698 up 11. Sixtera 1316 up 17 cents. Now 1310 up 11 cents. Robinhood up 22 cents to 1154. Vanik up 490. We've got IBM up 40 cents. Microsoft up $2. Apple up $1.06. Goldman Sachs up 454 to 348.48. Cisco up 8 cents. Facebook up 367. Amazon up $14. And Tesla up 470. Google up $33. That is the deal right now. The market in the Dow, 204-point gain, climbing again. What is the range going to be, and what kind of buy programs are coming, and how high does it go? We'll find out. What can we say? All right, Credit Savage, SoFi is on restricted short list today. Earnings are next Tuesday. I will be buying back all my calls very soon and will not sell any in the next few days unless we get a pop. But I think they'll fly after the earnings. Zed State. Credit Coach, why gamble when we're so close to SoFi earnings? There, you just mentioned it. I hope so, says Sell My House. I'm just itching to write on SoFi and Matterport and ATIP and ME and everything else. Credit Zed, that's a good question. The last month, SoFi does this. We have a pop and it scales back. Also have a lower average now, so selling 12s is okay. In case it runs up, great, buy back and roll over. T-Jack game, good morning, Uncle Bruce. I got hit on a stake offer, $2 higher than the ask. How and why did this happen? Why would someone do that? T-Jack, it could be as simple as a simple explanation that someone put in a buy order for whatever it is you were selling, and they put in a market buy order without paying attention to the market. Or it could be that someone is being bought back in by a broker at market, and there is no mercy. Whatever the offer is gets filled, and you were there. It could be just that simple. I don't know. Is anyone Inspire? Nice wants to know. Clay, a Credit Coach. So SoFi is going down to $8 after earnings. I got it. There you go. Midnight, laugh out loud. Yeah, I have 200 Spire. It's a long-termer for me. We are now up 201 on the Dow again. We've gone over the 200 mark now several times in a row here. The question is this a buy program of some real significance, or is this now just a slow up move on this market? 204 right now on the upside. Rocket Lab 933 up 60 cents. We are pushing higher on Rocket Lab. This is the high of the day on 376,000. We're moving up to 933 on your Rocket Lab. Now 934 on Rocket Lab. 1044 on SoFi, up 18. GameStop 122.35, up 429 on GameStop, moving higher. AMC right now is up 37 cents to 16. It's up 40 cents to 16.87. We got Matterport at 640, up 3. ME up 17 now to 447. That's another new high, with 174,000 traded on ME. So we're getting some positive green arrows coming into some of our favorites here. Spire still down 6 cents to 238. The low was 234.5. We've bounced back now to 238 on only 130,000. Spire looks like it's coming back on a bit. 238.5. There it goes again. ATIP 249.5 cents, up 4.5. Smart Rent 701 up 14. Sixtera up 9. 1308. The Dow now showing a 166-point gain as we are playing this where are we going game. We're playing this where are we going game. One swing after another. Okay. Welcome to the party, pal. The high on GameStop today looks like 123.36. Right now, 121.93. The low 120.10. So we've only had a $3.26 move on GameStop during the open trades in the first 10, whatever it is, 10, 20 minutes. That's what we've got right now. Okay. All right. Let's see. I have 1100 Spire with an average of 595. Boy, is Spire priced right for more. You can pick up some more of this stuff, TIF. You can bring that average down even more. That would be so good. DQ is saying to TJack, that is why you do stinks. Stink offers, stink bids, you might get lucky. You never, ever know. You got to be in to win. And that's why I say put in stink bids, stink offers. You might get prices you can't believe. Let's go. Beach Boy. Hi, Uncle Bruce. GameStop, February 4th strike, 134. I entered a limit stink offer for 625. I'm waiting for a bite. Right on. 135, Feb 4. Very good. Writing out of the money calls for a stink offer. Why not? You never, ever know how this can play out on these trades. It's got to be March 4, not Feb 4. Got to be March 4. Let's take a look at March 4. There they are. March 4, you're trying to write 135s. They're showing right now 495 to 615. You're offering at 625. Yep, why not? One never knows how this goes. This stock pops $2-3 in a minute. You might get taken out. You never know. Let's go. Nice is saying 700 at 7. Midnight, nice. You could write some long-term covered calls above $7. Grab a little premium and maybe average down. I don't know, bro. So I'm new at this. That's why I'm here. John, Uncle Bruce, I sold to open a Feb 25 GameStop for $150 at 109. I like making $100 every week. Thanks, your ultra conservative nephew. What's wrong with this trade? Nothing. There is nothing wrong with this trade. You're offering a contract that expires on Feb 25, the last Friday of this month. That's day after tomorrow. You're saying to him, yeah, here's a 150 for you. You want to take me out at $150? Give me $100. Give me $109. Give me $109 right now for my 100 shares for the next 2 days. That's $50 a day. Thank you very much. Yes, $100 a week, John. Way to go. Now, if you had 1,000 shares, you'd be bringing in $1,000. What's wrong with $1,000 in 2 days? Absolutely nothing wrong with that. This is easy money. That right there, $109 pays for a lesson forever. Yeah, way to go, man. I like it. Let's see. Let's go. Not enough premium. I'll look on an update. Tiff, I have no money left after buying another 100 SoFi yesterday. There you go. Well, Tiff, you can always write a contract on that SoFi for $15 and take in about $190. Use that to buy more SoFi or something else. Whatever. Midnight Adventure says to John, that's gangsta, dude. That is gangsta. All right. Let's go. Yep. March 4th. The thing is, I need that dough, as you well know. Right on, man. If you get it, you get it. That little voice keeps nagging me to lower the ask. Well, you can always go below the offer. If the offer 615, you can go 610 and be the first one there. Zed State, Uncle Bruce, I have rolled last week GameStop at 130 and 125 April and March. Do I wait? Yeah, just sit back and let the depreciation keep taking its toll. And let's see how the stock does. It's 120, 131 right now, 120, 108. You're in a power position, man. I love that you've rolled into 130s and 125s. I love that. You're out of the money. That's all premium that can be lost to zero. It's all yours. I like it. Tiff, I'm going to start writing covered calls right after earnings next week. There you go. There you go. DQ, where are you going, Moderna? Where do you think you're going? Let's see. Testy Donkey, I got to stop buying SoFi. I can't live on salt soup anymore. I got to get some protein, man. I need some money for protein. What can I say? Oh my goodness. Moderna down 590 to 139.01. I have no idea where this stock's going. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Look at the Dow. It's up only 92 points. We're watching this, watching the test here. How low will the Dow go on this recovery trade before it bounces up? Is there a computer trade going on right now to test the strength of the buys? We'll find out. We're up 95 on the Dow, 16.7 on S&P, NASDAQ up 43. Right now, everything is around zero 0.4, 0.3, 0.27 higher on the day right now. How much conviction is there on the buy side that we are oversold? Are we really oversold, or are we going lower? We'll find out. It is the first half hour of trading, and this is where the truth serum comes out. We find out. We're now up 113 on the Dow, just popped 20 points. How is this? How are these buy and sell programs going to affect the market? Are there truly bargain hunters looking to pick up deals or not? We're here watching it right now. Up 113 on the Dow. We're up 51 on Rocket Lab. We're still plus 7 on SoFi, 1033. Those of you who want to get SoFi at a lower average, put in stink bits. 1031, 1026, 1021, 1016, 1011, 1006, 1001. I have no idea whether you'll get any of it, but you might get lucky on a market sellout. Somebody might be blown out at market on 100,000 shares, and it'll dip to 1001 for a nanosecond where you're waiting with your bid. You get filled 2 minutes later, it's 1020, and you're going, I got it at 1001. Stink bits are your friend if you're a buyer, and especially if you're trying to average down. Credit Savage, well, there it is. I sold some SoFi $12 covered calls for 89 cents. I put in a buyback for 67 cents, which just triggered 20 contracts for $22 each. Just made $440 in 25 minutes. An honest day's work. Now we'll make the kids something to eat. That is 4.4 lessons on my website, right there. That's it, right there. 25 minutes, just covered 4 lessons. You can do this for the rest of your life, or you want to have a 1-hour session with me. $400 for 1 hour. Here's 1 hour plus $40 left over. Figure out how to do this, kids. It's available to you on a silver platter every day. This is here. Thank you for joining me. It's good to have you here. Ketchup packets count as vegetables, don't they? I would think so. Absolutely. Nelson is saying to the Credit Savage, well done. Great job. Absolutely. 2,000 shares of SoFi, just made them $440 in cash. Thank you, SoFi. Thank you, markets. Thank you, Dow Jones. Thank you, the world. Thank you very much. We are now in SoFi 1033, Rocket Lab 918 up 45, the Dow up 102, AMC up a nickel. We've got GameStop up 359, Matterport off a penny. We got ME up 7 cents. Spire down now 3.5, coming back. Spire's coming back. ATIP up 4, Smart Rent up 11, Sixtera up 8. Home Depot down $1.22. In the money calls on Home Depot, if you can pick off, I would say $270 calls, pardon me, 270 call contracts on Home Depot, 280s on Home Depot, going forward 4, 5, 6 months. Use those as your poor man covered calls. Instead of buying 100 Home Depot for $31,500, pick off, if you can, $3,500, $4,000 call options instead, and write against them. Man, I think you can make some good money on Home Depot right here. I really do. Not only on the writing of contracts, maybe 320s, 325s for next week, the week after, bring in some premiums, but a potential comeback on the stock as well. This thing is off what 100 from its high, the all-time high, 420. We're down at $106 in what 3 months, 4 months? Yeah, we were at 415 December 31st. Yeah, this is a bargain on Home Depot. This is a Dow Jones component. If you, like I said, if you can buy 3,500, 4,000, $4,500 call options deep in the money that have a 90-10 rule going your way, you can write some nice contracts against this stuff and make some good moolah. Look, you got 20 grand. You can buy 5 or 6 call options on Home Depot and start writing 1 and 2 and 3 week contracts to bring in some nice premium money. You can live off this stuff. This is easy money. Look into that. IBM 123. Look at buying $100 call options. In the money calls 100 and write poor man covered calls on IBM. Microsoft is 289 a share, let's call it. $289. Pick up $250 call options on Microsoft. The high of the Microsoft in the last few months, 349. We're at 288, man. This is a bargain. Pick off Microsoft and enjoy some short-term covered calls. Apple 164. Pick up 140s, 130s, less than $4,000 a contract. Start writing covered calls on Apple. Easy money. So GameStop, Goldman Sachs 346 a share right now. Pick up 300s. Pick up 280s, 290s, 300s if you can. Write calls on Goldman. Cisco 5620. Pick up $45 calls, $40 calls. These are $1,600, $1,800, $1,500, $1,200. There's deals here. A $40 contract, $1,700 right on those. Facebook, you can buy in the money calls here if you want. This is a 204 a share. This is absolutely the 52-week low right now. This was 384 not too long ago. Picking off 160s, 165s, 170s on Facebook. Yeah, that was our poor man cover calls for sure. And then there's Google, 2,600 a share right now on Google. They're going to split 20 to 1. If you can afford to buy a $2,500 Google contract, a $2,550, a $2,400, a $2,450, somewhere between $2,400 and $2,500 Google contract that's going to split 20 to 1, go long past September, go into next January on Google, you're going to end up with 20 contracts that have a strike price of maybe 130, 125 a share. Pick up that contract now. Write poor man covered calls against it right now. Bring in income. And in September, you got 20 calls that you're going to be writing now. Oh, my goodness. Get on it. Otherwise, buy 5 Google shares as soon as you can at, $2,600 a share. Buy 5 of them, $1,300. You're going to end up with 100 Google at $130 a share. You're going to write a contract against those 100 shares. Otherwise, go after those contracts and have 20 of them. Okay, let's see what we can do. The Dow now is only up 28 points. We're watching this market as we always do. Rocket Lab holding a 31-cent gain to 904. SoFi at 1020. The 1021 stink bids have been hit. 1016s are next. 1011s are next. 1006 stink bids, 1001 stink bids on SoFi are at the ready. If you're playing your cards right, that's how you're doing it. I have no idea how low it's going to go. You got to be there for the bargains. GameStop 119.78 up 172. Matterport 630 down 7 cents. ME up 3.5. Aspire's only down 3. ATIP up a penny and a half. SmartRent up 8.6 up 12. The Dow up 49 points right now. The S&P up 8.8 and NASDAQ up 13.3 right at the moment. We're up 1/10 to 1/5 of a percentage point at the moment. Are we going lower? Maybe. Are we going higher? Maybe. Are the odds higher than lower? The odds are higher. But at the moment, we're up 41 only on the Dow. Is this a test of the day? Or is this a test of yesterday's 700-point loss that we got 300 back on? this is what we need to know. We're going to watch this closely. Lots to follow. Oil up 3 cents a barrel at 92.38. And Jen is in the house.
Hello. It was
How are
under
you?
92 for
Yeah,
bit.
it was down about $1 earlier
Yeah,
today. And
yeah.
there we are. Yeah, we're watching this market closely.
So
How are
oil
you?
goes up, Canadian dollar goes up. Oil goes down, and the Alberta government is bringing out its budget this week. We'll see what they peg it at. Yeah.
Back home in Alberta, the province of Alberta, they were running a deficit of $11 billion a year ago
Yeah.
for the government.
Saying don't look for a balanced budget anytime soon, people.
And then they updated their budget 3 months ago, saying, "Oh, it might only be $3 billion. The deficit might only be $3 billion." Now at oil at 91, everyone up in Alberta is going, if they aren't running a surplus with $91 oil, they got a problem up there. Those politicians are really drunk on spending. We may well have a $2-3 billion surplus.
But of course, everybody's going to them going, oil's at 91, you can give me money for this project. You can give me money for that project.
More for education, more for healthcare, more for this, more for that.
More for, yeah.
The government's going to go,
Yeah. Get out of my pockets.
The last 5 years, we borrowed $100 billion to keep you guys going. I think it's payback time.
Yeah.
And it's possible that there could be a $10 billion surplus in the next full year and a half. Could be a $10 billion surplus. $5 billion to debt, $5 billion for program spending. Maybe. But that won't be enough for some.
So my ear is a little tender this morning. I'm a princess, everybody. I'm just telling you.
Jennifer, what's the matter?
Well, because we were out in the hot tub yesterday in a gale force wind. And ever since I've been a baby, I don't like wind in my ear.
We are so
It
Canadian.
makes my ears sore.
We are so Canadian right now.
Oh, yeah.
We know we're out of here on Monday. We're heading to Vegas. Then we're out of Vegas on Thursday, and we're back to winter in Calgary. We know.
Oh, and it is winter. It's winter.
We know
it's like
what we're going
30.
into. There's no illusions. We're going back to winter for a while.
This all get out. It's minus 30 up there now.
And because we're going back to winter, we decided yesterday, even though the wind was howling here, it was in the 60s, mid-60s for temperature. We went to the hot tub yesterday. We sat in there for about 45 minutes.
We had golfers stop and look at us like, you guys okay? And we're looking at the golfers going, are you insane? What are you doing out there? Yes, the palm trees were swaying.
I think the Canadians in the hot tub were looking at the Canadians on the golf course going, are you okay? Are you okay? Oh, we're all fine.
It's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all okay.
There you go. That one was getting close to the end of its life. There was lots of hard spots.
Right.
That grapefruit.
Right. We would prefer to be in the hot tub in the mid-80s. No question about it.
Yeah, but it's a hot tub.
But there aren't temperatures in the mid-80s, and we're running out of days to be here. So we've had some days in the mid-80s and the high 70s, and it's been wonderful. But we're getting our hot tub
We've been in hot tubs with snow landing on our heads.
We've been in hot springs in Banff, Alberta, with snow falling on our heads. Going, is this the greatest thing ever? Because you just dip your head under the water surface for a split second, come back on,
and it's warm.
It's all warm again. I love it. And in Switzerland and Austria and Germany, they do it all the time over there in their winter season. Why wouldn't we too? We don't get snow here. Let's just be specific about that. This valley does not get snow on the valley
floor. You have to go to the top of San Jacinto.
So we don't have to worry about that. But we did have a wind system come through, which is probably adding to the woes of Texas and other states as it heads east. But the calm weather is returning here, and we're going to be in the 90s next week. But we're gone next week, so we're enjoying the hot tub now while we still can.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's been wonderful here. We've enjoyed it very much. We're very pleased, and we're hoping for a return again this late this year. The Dow now down 3.8 points at the moment. It's officially in the red. Is it the end of the world? No. It's just down 3.8 points. Rocket Lab up 21 cents. SoFi down 12 to 10.14. Get your stake bids in on your SoFi, kids. Steal this stuff. GameStop up 140 to 119.46. Any of you writing GameStop contracts, way to go. Those of you who have written and are watching it back off, way to go. We're at 119.64. So, Jen, what's the plan? Is there a plan?
I figure it's an egg day.
I figured
Maybe
that too.
Egg with ham or egg with bacon. A slice of cheese in there. A little ketchup to dip it into. What do you think?
Yep. I think for me it's egg with ham today, but no cheese.
Oh,
Just
okay.
egg with
and ham.
And dip
Do you
it
want
with
a
ketchup.
little? You want to dip it in ketchup?
Oh yeah.
Because of the egg. Okay.
Sure, we'll try
What
that.
Even think?
What do we think? Thank you, Jen. So much. We're going on the road shortly, kids. We're on the move. Two-step return to Canada. We have to go to Vegas first. Oh no. The good news is Jennifer Jr. is coming down to Vegas to meet us, and we're going to see that Beatles show, that Love show, the Beatles. The last time I saw it was about, boy, I don't know how long it was ago. I've seen it once, maybe a decade ago. I'm very much looking forward to seeing it again. But that's next Tuesday evening. We'll do that, and then we come back to Calgary on the Thursday, back to Cowtown. I will be on the air all this week. I'll be on the air Monday morning from here, and then I'll be on the air. I think I'll be on the air Tuesday morning from Vegas. I think I'll be on the air Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning. I think so. I'll let you know on a day by day basis, but yeah, should be okay. It's all about the connection and how much money we're making in Vegas. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right. Thank you everybody for being here. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go. Thank you, everybody. Let's go. Good morning. I am driving, says Duncan. Good morning, Duncan. Bobby is wanting to know, Uncle Bruce, how do you gauge if the buy run-up is about to be finished before writing an option? How do you determine this? Well, I'm watching multiple things at the same time. It isn't just one little thing only. It could well be a stock-specific situation. Maybe a company came out with an announcement and it ran the market up a ways, and now it's leveling off a little bit. That might be my moment to strike, write a call. In the past, I would have used that as an excuse to now write right here and then look for a pullback of half the gain or a third of the gain or 2/3 of the gain. That might be it. It might be an overall market situation where the market starts off really well and is now coming off. I write calls and I look for a market pullback overall because the stock is part of the market. It's not leading, it's not lagging, it's just part of it. And then I see my opportunity to do a buyback, and bang, I zip in and buy back. I've sniped another one off. There's a number of reasons for this. Sometimes it's the wave theory. A stock has a wave over a certain number of days. It sort of does this, and you wait for the high resistance point, and bingo, you move. It's a slow move. You move in with rights, and that day, the next day, 2 days later, a week later, the shrinkage of time, the time shrinkage, and the movement of the market a little lower, boom, you come back and do another buyback. There's many a reason, Bobby, to do it all, and it's experience, absolutely. All right. Let's see. I just wrote, H. Greg, I just wrote an Apple, February the 25th, expiring day after tomorrow. 167.5 covered call for 90 cents. It's down to 40 cents right now. Beautiful job. Making money. Always doing that. That's a nice trade. Let's see. Joanne, I'll see this later. We'll see you. Thank you. Midnight is saying there's a massive attack on Ukraine, some kind of a cyber attack on Ukraine going on right now. No surprise. Facebook at 52-week lows. That's when you buy. You buy low and you sell high. It's winter in Palm Springs too. It is. Winter peg has been terrible all winter. So cold. There's so much snow. Next year I'm working from Portugal. There you go. I think SoFi is really going lower, but I hope there's a resistance somewhere in the 10s. 10.16 right now on SoFi. The low of the day on SoFi, 10.12. The 10.11 stink bids did not get hit, but they might, but they haven't yet. 12.9 million volume, 10.16 down one thin dime. The Dow right now down 19.9. Let's see what happens here. Beatles Love was great, says Nelson. I love that show, says Vash. Here, as soon as Uncle Bruce switches off the streams next week, that's when SoFi is going to go to the moon. For it's going to be gold. Rocket Lab 898, still up a quarter on the day. SoFi 1014 down 12 cents. GameStop 120.24 up 218. AMC down 9 cents. 1638. Matterport 627 down a dime. ME 435 up a nickel. Spire down 2.5 cents. 241.5. Spire got as low as 234. It has bounced back now to 241. The high of the day, 242. This is practically the high of the day on 159,000. Spire is just about its high of the day. ATIP unchanged. Smart Rent up 12 and the Cyxtera up 11 cents right now. Vanek up 236. Home Depot down 5.30 a share. 250 calls, 260 calls, 270 calls could be the perfect calls to buy out 4, 5, 6 months on Home Depot. Use those to write short-term covered calls. Poor man covered calls on Home Depot. IBM down 42 cents to 123.50. Microsoft up 175, 289 a share. Apple 164.29, writing 167.50s. Easy money on Apple. Goldman down 48 cents to 343. Hit a high of the day, 349.26. Could not hit 350. Cisco 56.04, down 26 cents. Facebook up 76 cents to 202.84. Amazon down 19.95. Tesla down 22 bucks. Google up $16 a share. There you have it. We're down 35 on the Dow. Reluctant 35 down point move at the moment. I don't know how much more there is behind this. Can only watch and see what it does. Marcus Bowman. Greetings, Bruce. People bringing the likes for the Bagel Oracle from Calgary. Thanks, Marcus. Nice to see you, pal. We'll be up in Calgary late next week. Unfortunately, but we'll be back. Who would want to sell SoFi at this price, asks Fritz. I agree. SoFi all-time lows, says Nelson. All-time lows they don't last, but it's at 10.06. Stink bids being hit at 10.06, now 10.12. Stink bids being hit at 10.06 on SoFi. The low, 10.05. The next stink bid level, 10.01. 14.2 million on SoFi. People giving it away. No good reason for it, but they must be being blown out. There must be forced selling going on. I have no idea. What is the best reasonable news Spire could report this afternoon? I have no idea. Woohoo! What happens in Vegas happens on YouTube. There you go. Splair, Fitzkeller, maybe a bank with enough money. Maybe. Let's see what happens. 10.10 on SoFi, down 16. The Dow only down 4.6 points right now. Let's see. Fitz, SoFi just hit my bid, says Coyote. They just hit my bid. 10.08 now on SoFi. Fitz, you think they don't need it anymore? Question mark. We're at 10.08 on SoFi. 8.92 on Rocket Lab. We're down 5.5 points on the Dow. We're up 1.9 on the S&P, and we're down 10 points on NASDAQ. The three indexes are now officially in the red at the moment. The question is, how much selling is really going to come in here at these levels? Is it deep or is it limited? And do we have another rush to the upside on bargain hunting? That is the all-time question right now. We're watching this closely. DQ, you're watching like we are. All three indices are in the red right at this second in time. Alrighty, we're watching 8.90 on Rocket Lab, 10.07 on SoFi, down 19 cents. Only 19 cents lower, but it is off to 10.06, now down 20. The stink bid of 06 being hit. There are stink bids at 10.01, 10.02, 10.03. How much power at 10? How much selling will come in? Are there stink buyers at 9.96? Are any of you putting in 9.91 orders, 9.86 orders, 9.81 orders, just in case a market sell order comes in to drive the price below 10, could you catch it 20, 30 cents lower than it's trading at right now on a fluke dip? I don't know, 1076, 1071, 976, 971, 966, 961, stink bid, stink bid, stink bid, stink bid, again and again and again. You never, ever know if you're going to scoop this stuff at really cheap prices. Just saying. Just saying. All right. 1655 down dip on the Dow. Rocket Lab still up 20 cents. Down 15 on SoFi to 1012. GameStop up only 69 cents at 118.75 on GameStop. AMC down 17. Matterport down 11. ME up 4. Spire down 3.9 cents. We're down a penny on ATIP. SmartRent up 13 and Cyxtera up a dime. Our SPACs are giving up ground very reluctantly from what I see here on these bids and asks and trades. TJack, I just got hit on my bid. I made $250 in 2 hours on GameStop. Not a bad day, and it ain't over yet. Bingo. Bingo. Thank you very much. GameStop wants to pop up $2-3. Guess what you're doing? You're writing. You're writing. Yes, you are. Get ready. Carol 951. Bingo. Put in buy orders. Pick this stuff off. If they're going to give it away, take it. Absolutely. 1013 last trade, down 13 cents on SoFi. The Dow down 11.9. S&P went positive again, 0.99, just a point higher. NASDAQ only down 1.5 points. That's where we are this second in time. At this second in time, up 1.4 on the S&P, 0.67 down on NASDAQ. The Dow down 13. Looks like a buy wave is coming in on the market. All right. Dow down 8. Now down 6.9 on the Dow. We're green on S&P. We're about to go green on NASDAQ from the looks of it. The Dow down 0.6. Dow down 6.9. I'll get it up. Smoke Dog, I'm 976. Stink bid on SoFi. If it comes to me, 976. Carol, 951. Come and give it to me. I dare you. I dare you to sell somebody out and hit me at 951, 976. Put in those stink bids, kids, and just say, all right, you want to sell it? I'll buy it down here. My average will come nicely lower. I'm happy to take a lower average. You just give it to me. Give it to me. 1014 on SoFi, 1016 on SoFi. We'll see. You know how it can fluctuate anytime, any moment in time. A 500,000 share sell order can come in because someone's getting blown out the door, and you could benefit on that dip. I don't know. You never, ever know. That's why you got to have stink bid, just in case you get it. Cool beans, 1013 last trade on SoFi. 894 on Rocket Lab, up 21. The Dow is green, now it's red. It was up 5, now it's down 4. S&P is green, 2.5. NASDAQ is green, 6.5. So we're coming on again. Well, the Dow right now down 4.3 points at this moment. 1012 on SoFi right now. Have we had ATIP and Spire earnings yet? I think Spire's tonight. SoFi next week. ATIP, does anyone know? It's soon, isn't it? 894 up 21 on Rocket Lab. 14-cent drop on SoFi. 1012 right now. SoFi volume for 15.4 million. Not very heavy, actually. Not very heavy. 1012 last trade on SoFi. GameStop 118.89 up 83 cents. AMC down 17 to 16.30. Okay, we're green on S&P. We're green on NASDAQ, but I'm showing the Dow down 20. We were green a moment ago, and then a computer sell program kicked in, just dropped about 25 points off the Dow in like a second. We're down 50 on the Dow right now. We're down 50 on the Dow right now. We just dropped 55 points in a minute. It's getting hit with a computer program. SoFi 1010 might be part of it. I don't know. 1009 on SoFi. 51-point drop on the Dow right now. 51-point drop on the Dow. 5 points on S&P. 25 on NASDAQ. Lower. We've gone red with a sell program coming straight across the board, hitting everything. AMC down another 7 cents, down 23 cents. Matterport off 15 now. SoFi 1009 down 17. Rocket Lab 889 still up 16 but getting hit. The Dow off 52 points as we stand here and watch these markets being manipulated with buy and sell program trading. To be expected. We're testing these lows. We are testing support. We're testing resistance. 76-point drop on the Dow right now. We'll see how long this dip lasts. All right. Here we go. Credit Savage. Cash secured puts for SoFi for this June are giving you $2 a share right now. I'm just saying. $2 premium.
It's very hot. Just talk this stuff.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. This is beautiful.
And it's early this morning.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
and it's
right.
raining outside.
It's raining. It's raining out. That is hot tub weather. Absolutely hot tub weather. Californians are huddled inside with blankets. Canadians are going out in the bathing suits. Here we go. Oh my. That's stinky at below 990. Anthony, I still can't believe that the stock market has dropped more than when the original COVID struck. Bobby, fingers crossed for 997. I'm at 997. Come on, baby. 1010 last trade. Down 16 on SoFi. The Dow down 77 points right now. S&P down 9. NASDAQ down 43. We'll watch this. Let's see. 621 on Matterport down 16. AMC down 34 cents to 1613. GameStop 118.77 up 71 cents. SoFi 1010 down 16 cents. The volume 15.9 million. We're not getting millions of shares coming in here. It is dribs and drabs, but it is dribs and drabs on a down market. Down 91 on the Dow. Watching closely to see what this Dow wants to do. You guys think you're cold. It's like 30 degrees in San Francisco today. For us in California, it's insane. And we had areas where it rained hail yesterday in Frisco. Nicholas, it rained up here in Northern California for 2 minutes yesterday. Just an incredible storm moving through. 1009 on SoFi. 95-point drop. 108 drop. 108 on the Dow now. Down 108 points on the Dow. All right. Watching a lot of stuff here, kids. Man. Down 113 on the Dow. We're down 14 on S&P. We're down 60 on NASDAQ. And SoFi 1007 right now. The low on SoFi today has been 1005 earlier this morning. We're at 1007 right now, and I got me a ham and cheese toasted sesame seed bagel. Oh, baby. Should I eat this and make the market go up, or do you want the SoFi to go further down? What do you want? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Let me get this over here. The Dow 110, now down 94. Dow's down 94 now. SoFi 1008. GameStop still up 36 cents. We're down 94 on the Dow now. A little better, just a little better. Fabulous. The Dow is off 93. Rocket Lab holding an 18-cent gain to 891. SoFi 1008. SoFi 1007, another penny lower on SoFi. $10.06. 10.06 stink bids getting hit. The Dow's improving. It's down 87, now it's down 97. Backed off again. Okay. $10.06 on SoFi, 97-point drop on the Dow. SoFi, 10.05. A 123-point drop on the Dow. Another computer sell program coming in. SoFi, 10.05 right now. So good. Oh my. The Dow down 130, low of the day. SoFi 10.06. Near 10.05, I think it's the low of the day on SoFi, I think. 10.04. $10.04 on SoFi. New low. Coyote, I got a $9.99 bid, baby. 10.04, last trade on SoFi. The Dow down 101. The Dow's back to 87. Dow's improving. SoFi, 10.05. Oh my goodness. 10.04 on SoFi. Oh boy. 10.04. 10.08 on SoFi now. 10.08. 118.50 on GameStop, up 44 cents. It's defying the market. It's up. Rocket Lab is defying the market. It's up a quarter to 8.98. SoFi 10.08. The Dow down 91.96. Bagel. SoFi stink bid 9 something. 9.86 for me, says Nicholas to Zed. Just dropped another grand on SoFi at 10.13 a share. Never thought it would hit these lows. Bobby, 8% away from another 100 drop, baby. I have a 9.99 bid. Damn, Uncle Bruce, that does look good. 10.08 now on SoFi. The Dow's down 82.5 points. We're improving right now on the Dow for the moment. See how long this lasts. 10.08 on SoFi. GameStop still up 45 cents. AMC down 30. Matterport down 14. ME up 5.5. Spire down 4. ATIP down 1.5 pennies. SmartRent up 8. And Sextera down 9 cents right now. Dow's down 75.9. It's come back about 50 points from the low, maybe 55 points from the low in the last 5 minutes. Rocket Lab still up 26 cents to 8.99. SoFi at 10.08, down 18 cents right now. 2 big spoons of coffee and the down market still make you so tired. 10.10 on SoFi now. 10.10, a little rally here. We'll see if there's much behind it. The Dow is back down 90 though. We'll see if that backs off too or what. 10.10 on SoFi. Volume on SoFi now, I show 17.4 million right now. 10.10 last trade on SoFi. GameStop 118.90 up 84. 118.98 up 92 cents on GameStop. AMC just went up 8 cents. It's still down 22. A little improvement here coming into this market. We're down 85 on the Dow right now. As we're watching this market very closely, we're down 1/4%. That's all. It's a very slight drop on the Dow. Now down 72. 10.12 on SoFi. 10.04 was the low, so we're about 8 cents off the low now. A little buy wave coming in and selling, drawing out a bit. 10.13 on SoFi. There you go. 119.06. We're up $1.01 on GameStop. AMC has come back 12 cents. Only down 18 now. Matterport's coming back on. It's only down 9 cents. It was down to 6.16. It's now 6.29. A 13-cent rebound in the last 7 minutes on Matterport. We're down only 8 cents to 6.29. 10.15 on SoFi. We're down 11 cents. Keep your stink bids handy. You never know on another wave. We're down 38 on the Dow. A little buy wave coming in. Let's see how long this lasts. We'll see what kind of a sell wave we get if we get another. Let's find out. Rocket Lab, $9. Back to 9 on Rocket Lab. 10.16 on SoFi. Alrighty, down 11 at 10.14 on the SoFi. Okay. So much going on. It just never ends. The entertainment. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, I sent an email. I do hope you can respond ASAP. See if we can take a peek at that. There we go. Right. Okay, right on. Okay, cool. Where am I here? I'm back to here. I just have to get my thing back up and running. There we go. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Now, GameStop, 118.64, up 58 cents. The Dow now down 49 points. Looks like it's recovering. Now it's down 39 points. Looks like the Dow is popping back a bit. Rocket Lab back to 9. SoFi 10.14, down 12 now. GameStop 118.64. The range on GameStop today has been a low of 118.17, which is where we are right now, with the high of 123.36 so far today. Volume on GameStop right now, 356,000 shares. Not too much going on there. The Dow right now down 43 points. S&P is down only 7. And the NASDAQ is down 33. So it looks like the market is stabilizing a little bit here. Sell waves may have come and gone. We'll see what's going on. Sean and Wendy, we got 9.97 SoFi, and we are waiting. And that's what you do. So it's 10.12 right now. You wait for it to come to you. GameStop right now, 118.30. The low of the day, 118.17. 118.46 now on GameStop, a little higher. It's coming on a little bit right now. Let's see what's going on here. We've got 118.46 on GameStop now. Still up 40 cents on the day. Okay. Alrighty. Where are we at now? The Dow down only 25. We're coming back on a little bit more of a bump on the Dow right now, down 25. We've got Rocket Lab at 8.99, SoFi 10.12, and GameStop 118.46 at the moment. Alrighty, watching everything happen at the same time. Okay. Sell some GME shares to average down on SoFi. That is the question. Each individual has to make up their own minds what they want to do and how they want to do it. 18.46 on GameStop right now at 40 cents. The Dow down 43. We've got S&P down 2. NASDAQ down 22. Now the Dow down 53. Another little sell program going through at the moment. See how much oomph this thing has, if all that much. And 18.46 now, 18.05, 118.05 on GameStop, down a penny. It's now negative for the first time today on GameStop, 118.05 at the moment. Not much of a sell wave on GameStop, actually. This market, this stock really has been reluctant to give up ground. It's now unchanged again, 118.06. It really has been reluctant to give up any ground at all. Dow right now down 47.9. The S&P is down only 7 points. NASDAQ down 39. And Beach Boy, I would just sit tight with what you're doing right now with that sell order. I would just sit there with that sell order for the moment and just, yeah, give it another half an hour at that level, see what gives here. GameStop is 117.91, down 15 cents, but it is a reluctant sell this morning. Where are we at? Dow's only off 41 here, and we're down 0.14 of a percentage point. This market doesn't look to me like it wants to go lower. I think this market wants to do a turnaround and go higher. This is the three big indexes, which will affect everything else. SoFi, by the way, 10.06 right now. So we're getting some late sells in on SoFi, 10.06, 117.91 on GameStop. 10.06 on SoFi, down 20 cents. The low is 10.04. The Dow off 53. 59 points, reluctant dip, only 6.5 on S&P and 38 on NASDAQ. This is a nothing burger here. 117.64 on GameStop. We're finally catching up to where the market should have been all along. We'll watch for this reaction. If the Dow does a pop-up, like it pops up 60, 80 points, do not be surprised if all of our SPACs and our favorites turn the corner and go green quickly, because they're not down very much. We're down 41 cents on GameStop, 19 on SoFi to 10.07. AMC down 36 cents, and Matterport down 13. ME is green, Spire down 4, HIP down 1.9 cents. SmartRent up 8, and Cyxtera down 3. We have not got serious red going across here on our favorites. GameStop right now is 41 cents on the down dip, 117.65. Dow down 77 points, with the S&P down 9 and NASDAQ down 49.5. Interesting stuff to watch. Let's see. Is it better off to buy SoFi and Matterport shares than to buy calls at this price? Again, this is one of those decisions depending on how much cash you've got. If you only have enough money to buy 100 shares of stock, say on SoFi, that's $1,000 or something like that, you might be better off picking out long, like January calls. On the other hand, look, it's at 10.01 right now, SoFi, right now. This stink bids at 10.01 are getting hit on SoFi. This is the low of the day. Matterport at 622. There's nothing wrong with averaging your stock down in price. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. If you can buy calls that are really low enough, long enough, and the shares go beyond those strike prices, you are now a poor man covered call writer going down the road going forward. SoFi right now, $10 on the nose. SoFi, $10 on the nose right now. The 10.01 bids got hit. Now our friends at $9.99, $9.96, $9.91 are wondering. The low at the moment, $10 on 19.3 million SoFi, 10.01 last trade. We're watching this very closely. Larry, I got my 10.01s. I got them. I got my 10.01s. The Dow down 84. It was just down 90, now down 84. GameStop down 99 cents to 117.07. Rocket Lab up 12 cents. SoFi at $10 again. GameStop 117.07. Not to worry. Just sit tight. AMC $16, down 47 cents. Matterport down 13. SoFi just went up to 10.02. A little more bargain hunting coming in. People are noticing the $10 pricing. Now they're coming in with buy orders. This is typical. We could go lower. We could go higher. It all depends. The Dow now down 74.9. A little improvement there. All right. Rocket Lab holding an 11-cent gain. The GameStop now $116.99. Officially $116.99 on the GameStop. Low of the day $116.90, $116.99 right now. AMC $15.94, down 53 cents. Matterport down 14 cents. SoFi back to $10 on the nose. $10 on SoFi. This is the low of the day. 26-cent down dip right now on your SoFi. The Dow down 86 points, and that's all it is an 86-point pullback on the Dow. This is off 0.25%. We're nowhere near that 700-point drop we had yesterday. We're still 220 points above that. If not 220 points above that right now. SoFi 1001 again, and GameStop 116.88 down 117. This seems to be about the low on GameStop at this moment in time. Those of you who've written calls, keep your eye open on the GameStop pricing and rollover opportunities. If you can roll from 105 to 110, 110 to 115 or 20, if now the option chain is giving you the option, the opportunity, look at it and get in there. Keep your eye on that. All right. 1001 on SoFi, the Dow down 95. Okay. As Zed saying, I'm at $10. I haven't got filled. There's probably a gazillion buyers at $10. A gazillion. That's why you got to go 1001. You got to be a 1001 buyer. You can't be a $10 buyer. Everyone's trying to buy it at 10. It is at its 52-week low. Exactly. I'm extremely tempted to get 500 on margin on the SoFi. It's crazy low. $10, 1001, again, 10 to 1001 right now. 116.62 on GameStop, down 144. This seems to be the low range right now. We're at the low of the day. GameStop is giving up dimes on the down dip. Dimes. It's reluctantly giving up dimes. 116.97 on GameStop just popped up 30 cents. The Dow down 76. SoFi 1002. There must be a pretty serious buy wall at 10. But it can be hit. It can be eliminated, yes, but maybe not. I don't know. The Dow down 70 now, climbing back a little bit. SoFi 1002. GameStop 117.20. We've just jumped 60 cents from the low in the last 2 minutes. 117.50 on GameStop. We're down only 56 cents. GameStop just jumped 90 cents in 2 minutes from its low of the day. The Dow down 68.9. SoFi 1003 right now. SoFi 1003. Swinson, just getting here this morning. Anything crazy happening in the world? Deals on SoFi is what we've been talking about. Now 1003 on that stock. Bruce, I got 200 shares at $10. It happened. Yee-hoo, you got lucky. Aben, it's all selling on SoFi, no shorting. 1002 SoFi, 117.75 on GameStop, down only 31 cents. It's just come back $1.13 a share. 117.75 on GameStop. The Dow down 68 points. S&P down 13, NASDAQ down 70. A lot to watch here at the same time. Lots going on. Deals on Matterport. Deals on SoFi. SoFi now 1004. A little better yet. Matterport hit its low of 52 weeks. Beach Boy Ugbers might be good to buy back the 130s. Written as I have more covered calls, writing power when it runs up. If those 130s are making you money, yes, sir, I would look at that. It's not like you have to hurry, but we're 117.85, 118 on the stock. Great. We're only down 6 cents. Beach Boy, like I said, I would just, if you can get them cheap, great. If they're down, super. Otherwise, they're out of the money, and they're gonna keep deteriorating. No rush there. Okay. BW, okay, I just looked at the markets. Matterport 623, ME 432. Those are just awful. Almost down to Spire and ATIP prices, down 70% this past year. I'm not happy. Nazareth 118.09 went green again on GameStop for a moment. We're now at 117.61. We are jumping around like crazy. 10.04 on SoFi. We're down only 60 points on the Dow as we are testing these lows, and I'm wondering just how much selling is coming in, if any, on this market. Do we turn the corner and now pop up 300 or 400 points? Because if we don't have a down dip of any seriousness, we will have an up rush 200 or 300 points on this market. Watch for it. 117.61 on GameStop. There we are. Beach Boy, those March 4s, 130s. What am I showing here? 535 to 6. If they're cheap, great. If they're not, wait. There's always that. Let's see here. SoFi 1001. GameStop 117.07. The Dow down 85.5. Watching everything evolve all at the same time. We've got the SoFi 1001, 1002 again. See if there's waves of selling that'll take it below 10. Not yet. Volume on SoFi 21.4 million, and there's a lot of stock being bought at 10, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004 right now. The RSI looks like recovery of SoFi is possible. Way oversold. Way oversold. That not even 500,000 in volume for GameStop. Yawning. I'm going to go back to bed. Oh wait, I'm at work. Oh no. GameStop 117.16 down 90 cents. AMC down to 15.90 off 56 cents. Nick, I wrote for GameStop April 14 125 strikes for 21.95. I want to lock in profit but no option buying power. How to cover. Wrote for at 125 for 21.95. April 14s. Take a look at those. Let's take a look at those. April 14s. 125s are showing 1740 to 1875. No buying power. How to cover. Well, what you can do is either write a contract on something else to bring in the cash. Even if you can buy back one at a time, you buy one back and you write another, whatever you're going to write, buy one back, write another, or whatever you're writing on whatever else you're writing on, you're looking at that cash. You're just doing some juggling here to get these. GameStop right now, 117.16. These 125s down to 17.40. You've made money on them, but you're going to make a lot more if you do nothing. Just let them keep depreciating. That's totally your call, though. If you're happy with about a $4 gain, if you can get them at 17 something, great. Way to go. SoFi 10.04 right now, down 22. GameStop 117.35. The Dow down 56 points. We are not falling out of bed on these markets. We are not getting panic selling into the markets at all. Down 12 on the S&P, down 11 on the S&P now, 74 on NASDAQ. This is nothing serious. We're down 62 on the Dow here. 10.04 on SoFi. Yeah, we're not seeing massive selling here. What can I say? A possible gain of $2, says Beach Boy. Yeah, Beach Boy, I wouldn't worry about those calls right now. I'd leave them alone and just let them keep falling out of bed. You're out of the money big time, and I'd let those be. And if your sell order goes through on what you're trying to do right now, I'm cool with that. Right now, the Dow down 59 points. I just get the impression that this Dow has just not got a lot of momentum behind it for a sell-off. I just don't. We're way oversold. I mean, this market is way oversold as a whole market. But can't account for taste sometimes, I have to say. Zed wants that SoFi under 9. That's what he wants. He wants it super cheap. 10.03. A lot of bargain hunters on that SoFi right now. It might go under 10. Anything is possible, but the Dow now only down 46. It's coming back on quickly. We'll see how these waves go. 10.04 now on SoFi at the moment. Oh, are we having fun or what? Never a dull moment at all. 117.12 on the GameStop shares. The low of the day, 116.62. And the SoFi is at 10.03. The Dow off 59. Rocket Lab up 11. ME up a half a penny. Everything else is off in pennies all over the place. 10.03 on SoFi right here, right now. All right. That's where we're at, guys. That's where we're at. We are watching a lot of stuff. I'm picking off the ham on my last half of the bagel. We're down 58 on the Dow, 14 on S&P, 85 on the NASDAQ. That's it. 10:03 on SoFi. Volume on SoFi now, 21.9 million. Volume on GameStop, 117.47, 438,000. Down 59 cents right now on GameStop. AMC off 54 cents to 15.93, near the low of the day. 15.83 was the low. 11.6 million today on AMC. 117.40 down 66 on GameStop. 10:04 on SoFi. 10:04. Okay. Now 10:01. The Dow off 92. Little sell wave. SoFi 10:01. GameStop 117.36. Yeah, Beach Boy. I'd be putting in a stink bid on those 130s at like 305. If by some chance they want to go down there, you'll take your nice little profit off the table, no problem. But you're going to need a drop to get there. I think. I mean, the stock's got to take a drop, and I'm not sure if that's coming. So another few days into next week, you're much more likely to scoop those back for really cheap. $10 on SoFi. $10. The Dow's off 64 points. 22.5 million on SoFi, trading at 10:01 again. Dow off 53. 117.27 on GameStop, down 79 cents. We're getting these sell waves down to the 80, 90 point range, and then we get 40 points back on the buy side. And we're down only 50, and then we're down 90, and then we're down 50, and we're down 80, and we're down 40. This seems to be what's happening in the last few minutes on the Dow. Is this Dow going to bounce off of this low? Is this it? Has it tested it now a few times? Too much buying power coming into this market? Or are sellers just trying to wave it, just trying to hit it a few times to weaken it until they can break it lower? We're only down 36 on the Dow now. It seems to be coming on. 10:04 on SoFi. It's also coming on as well. GameStop's 117.86, only down 20 cents on GameStop right now. So we seem to be coming up on a number of issues. We're climbing. We're down 37 on the Dow right now. Watching this closely. Down 13 cents on GameStop. 117.93, going for 118 again. It would appear AMC just went over 16 to 16.02. All right. Okay, but let's see what it wants to do. 38 point drop on the Dow right now. 10.05 on SoFi. It's popped up a little more on the SoFi, a little higher now. 10.05. $117.96 on GameStop, down a dime, just down a dime. Dow was off 52. SoFi 10.05. GameStop 117.86. 16.06 on AMC, climbing over 16 here. A little more. Let's see what others are doing here. Bannock is up $1. Home Depot is still down 6.30, 3.09. IBM is off 64 cents. Microsoft off 67 cents. Apple down 86 cents. They're down on the day, but pennies. Goldman up 32. It's recovered actually from a loss. Cisco down 42. Facebook down 63 cents. Amazon down $42, Tesla down 23, and Google down $1. Royal Caribbean down $1.87 to 181.18 on Royal Caribbean. Walmart up 4 cents, has battled back. Okay. American Airlines down 24 cents. Netflix down 305. Moderna down 740 a share. There you are. 89.62 drop on the Dow right now. The limit to sell stock, 119.65 is there, and I'll need another 2 to 3 orders for that same quantity to fill the hole. Gotcha. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. We're watching that closely. 118 right now on GameStop. Just popped up to 118 again, so looks like it's coming on a bit. It would appear, and we'll see. 117.97, 118. SoFi 1002 as we jump around on it, and the Dow now down 66.5 points after just having been down 90 again. So we're bouncing about here. 117.99 on GameStop. Okay, down 46 on the Dow. SoFi 1004. Excuse me. Okay, 1608 on AMC, another penny higher. A little recovery there. Nothing to get excited about, but it is from the 1583 low. AMC now at 1608. So that's 17 and 5. 22 cent recovery on AMC to be down 42 cents now on 12.2 million. So AMC has turned it around a bit. GameStop has traded 458,000. The low was 116.62 about 20 minutes ago. Now 117.80. Okay, $1.18 better than the low. SoFi 1003 is where we're at right now. Okay, Dow's off 82 right now. 1003 on SoFi. Just, it's a fascinating market to watch. You can watch it second to second, minute to minute, hour by hour. I mean, it just never stops entertaining. It's a question of just how into it are you? How into the market are you? How into options are you? Are you looking for day trades, second to second trades? Are you looking at day type trading, weekly type trading, monthly type trading? You can be really into the little minutiae of this market any way you want. So much to watch for. These other indexes, looking at the VIX, looking at the price of oil, looking at treasuries. So many places to look for evidence of the market vibe and its direction, how it wants to go about it. The VIX is up 0.71, so that's higher on the fear index right now. The Russell 2000 is only down 4 points. That is not a big deal there. Fifth of 1%. It's a nothing burger. The Dow is down 0.23 of a percentage point, down 76. That is a nothing burger here. We're not really going lower in a serious, desperate way. This market just is not coughing up ground. Duncan, how's it going, simpletons? Welcome, Duncan. This market is very reluctant to give up ground here. It's giving up pennies, not dollars. That's the difference. That's the sign. That's a telltale sign of this market's strength right now, I think. But, we will see waves of selling come in here. We will see computer programs that will test this and see if the buying is truly there or not. Are there buy programs just lurking behind these bids, ready to pounce on cheap stock being offered? That's the other side of it. We're down 102 right now on the Dow. SoFi 1001, down a quarter here. Volume, and now 1002 volume, 24.3 million on SoFi. GameStop 117.53, down 53 cents. That's all. It's a reluctant down move on some of these issues. They're just not willing to cough up the ground. The Dow now down 100, just came back another 10 points. We're down 21 on the S&P, and we're down 100 on NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is off 0.78, S&P at half a point, the Dow down 0.29. There it is. Clay is wondering about the SoFi right now. I'm looking at the order flow with SoFi. There is trade after trade on SoFi with prices of up to 4 decimal places behind the pennies, like $10.0149. What could that mean, Uncle Bruce? Lots of fractional shares being purchased. Exactly. There's a lot of people putting in $50, $200, $400, $800, $650. Some folks are writing contracts and they have a balance of $484.22, and they're putting it all into SoFi, just as an example. And it's down to 1,000th of a share of breakdown. Exactly. That's the beauty of this market at the moment, because you can buy and sell 1 share of SoFi, you can buy and sell a half a share of SoFi, or 220 and 1/2 shares. It varies. $10 on the nose right now on SoFi. It can be all over. It's microsecond pricing, exactly. Microsecond computers trading hands like crazy. No rhyme or reason to it. We're down 120 on the Dow right now. We're at $10 on SoFi and 117.59, down 47 cents on GameStop. That's where we are right now. And this can change microsecond to microsecond, with hundreds of transactions every second being done because of the amount of interest in these shares, in these stocks. Absolutely true. I had to buy SoFi at $10.99. $10.09. So that's 10.01, rounding it out. Yeah, we're at 10.01 right now. There you go. Uncle Bruce, there are 1,800 bids at $10, while there are 60 asks at 10.01. So that's a 30-to-1 buy imbalance on SoFi. This is why if the Dow were to pop, if the Dow were to do a turnaround and be down 50 points, then down 20, and then up 20 and up 60, if it did one of those surges, SoFi could be 10.15 in seconds, like in 40 seconds, a minute. It can jump to 10.20 in 3 minutes without any resistance, because there's just nothing for sale, really. This $10 buy support level is so psychological. There's a lot of folks willing to buy at 10. But look, a 1 million share sell order at market can drop it to 986. So, it could drop it to 955. I have no idea. So you never over or underestimate this market. You got to get used to that. This market can do anything. And you'll go, wow, I never thought it could happen. You better get used to thinking it can happen and just kind of buy into that notion. We're down 120 on the Dow. We could be right now, SoFi, 995 right now. All those buyers are filled. I'm about to get the reports. Coyote, I got it. I'm at 999. I got it. Is anyone bidding 996? I think there were. I think I had buyers at 996 who just got hit. Now there are buyers at 991 who are going to get hit, maybe. There's that million share sell order. Just dropped to 994 in a split second. Exactly. 119.50 down dip on the Dow. 117.26 on GameStop, down 80 cents. We're at 994 on your SoFi right now. Deals, and more deals. And that's why stink bids are the way to go, because you never know if you get lucky on a super cheap bid and you get hit. You can't believe it. You get it. There you go. Now, those of you who have day trading blood in you, if you're buying a couple of thousand SoFi at 991 or 986, you might put in a sell order at 999 and do a flip and take 15 cents a share off the table for a couple of thousand shares. $300 trade. That's just like trading an option, but you're doing it in reverse. You're stink bidding it on the buy side. You're stink offering it on the offer side. You might get a quick hit. Do another stink bid at 991. Sell at 10.04. Do a stink bid at 996. Do a stink offer at 10.09. Anything is possible, but you gotta have the cash to do the trade. 996 on SoFi, 117.16 on the GameStop. The Dow's down 131 and a half. We're down 25 on S&P. We're down 117 on the Nasdaq right now. What Goldman Sachs calls are good to write is the question from Scott. What Goldman Sachs do you think? Well, we're at 343, so I've been saying 350s for next week. Now you can look at 345s for this Friday. You could look at 345s, 347s for next week, maybe. Those are in the neighborhood. Looking for time depreciation and or dips. We're only down 75 cents on Goldman Sachs. It could go down $6 later today. It could. I'm not saying it will. Could. Coyote, I got 995. There you go. Zed, all those 10 bids wiped out with one trade. You are so right. Is SoFi going bankrupt? I don't think so. SoFi under 10. Yes. Duncan, good late morning. Coyote, how you doing? We are at $10 again on SoFi. Back to 10. GameStop 117.47 down 59 cents. The Dow is down 136 right at this moment in time. The low of the day right around this level for the Dow Jones right now. SoFi $10 a share, off 27 shares. Volume on the day, a low of 993. Volume 26.8 million. Did not hit 991 stink bids, just 993s. For now, it ain't over. We'll see. But SoFi today, says Coyote, about to buy back. My cover calls for cheap. I can't complain. Gavin, I got him at 996. Well done. When will SoFi delist? Laugh out loud. Paper holder, Duncan, thumbs up. 10 analysts would come out. 10 analysts would come out on SoFi with a $25 target. Wouldn't matter. The only thing saving SoFi or any of these SPACs is earnings and guidance. There you go. That's probably something to think about. We're down 136 on the Dow right now, 25 on S&P. We're down 111 on Nasdaq. We're at $10 even on SoFi, 117.47 down 59 cents on GameStop. It is not backing off. This GameStop, for whatever reason, does not want to crap out. You notice that? It goes into the 120s. It doesn't want to go below 117-ish kind of neighborhood. It just doesn't seem to want to do it. The Dow's off 136, and GameStop is not off. Look at this. The AMC is off 43 cents. That would be $3-4 for GameStop. Not doing it. 39 cents on GameStop is not backing off. It's me, 293, says Miraculous. Welcome, Beach Boy. Wish I had some dollars now. I'd load up on SoFi. Oh, well, I win some and you lose some. It's okay, Beach Boy. We have other things to fry. 117.66, down 39 cents. Rocket Lab 878 up 6. SoFi $10 on the nose, down 26 cents right now. SoFi now trading 27.1 million at $10 last trade. The Dow now down 145. Might bring in some more selling, might not. We'll see. We'll see how it all wants to play out. That's right. For those of you who missed on the IPOE offering of the $10 SoFi offering at $10 a share when they went public for the very first time, you can get in right now at the $10 level with all the guys who bought the SoFi, all the guys who bought the SPAC, all the pipe financiers who bought the SPAC. You can buy in with these guys. The question now is, how many pipe financing guys want to sell a SoFi any lower than this? Because if they sell below 10, they start to lose money. And do they want to do that? They've been using SoFi as a cash cow all the way down here. I wonder how many shares they've got left. Have they blown out most of their stock? I do not know. So SoFi's delisting. Adventures of Duncan. Rocket Lab, nice little dip, 876. Alberto, another 300 SoFi. I'm averaging way down on this stuff. Way to go, Alberto. 117.82 on the GameStop. We're down 24 cents. That's it. The Dow is down 117, just popped up 30 points. Was that the low of the day? I don't know. Sean and Wendy, our 997 almost got hit. Keep falling, baby. You might get it. You never know. Any second, any split second, it could go to 991 back to 1001 in a second. It can do that. You never ever know. Duncan is saying, Alberto, hey, how you doing there, buddy? You never know with these stocks. 999 on SoFi. Just broke the $10 bid. Sean and Wendy, get ready. You might get it. You might. 117.64 on GameStop, down 42 cents. Just like AMC, down 42 cents. The Dow down 122 right now. 998 on SoFi. 1 penny away for Sean and Wendy to get their stock. Are they getting hit right now? They might be getting hit right now. Who knows? Oh my gosh. Get them, get them, get them. Absolutely. Alberto, Duncan, good morning, everybody. I hope you're averaging down. Get them cheap. That's all they are. Cheap. They are. They're cheap. They're cheap. They're cheap. 998 on SoFi. 117.64 on GameStop, down 42 cents. And the Dow is off 130 again at the moment. AMC down 41. GameStop down 42. SoFi down 28. Rocket Lab up 3. The Dow down 130. That's where we are right now. Oh, my. Seth is convinced that if Trump were president today, the markets would be nowhere near where they are now. Well, that's talk is cheap, but the markets are the markets. That's the way it is. Hey, I just got another 400 shares at 995 average. I'm now at 1070, says Anthony. I'm at 1070 right now. So way to go, Anthony, scooping those up earlier. SoFi right now, 998 last trade, 117.64 on GameStop, down 42 cents. We're down 131 on the Dow right now. There you are. We got them. Sean and Wendy, we got them at 996. We got them. Woohoo! Trading at 998. You got them at 996. Well done. You never know. You just never know. Carol, Charlie, see, you are the mean one, Mr. Grinch. Laugh out loud. You have garlic in your soul, says Carol. Oh, man. I have a bid for IPOE at 975. Charlie, it seems that no matter how good the earnings are, everything dips. We might get some SoFi for $8. Midnight good for Seth. Coyote, the market wouldn't be the same because he is a dog for his rich friends. 99 Nation, delusional. He had the markets wrecked by the time he voted him out. Come to reality. I was doing okay until Black Friday. Then the first buy the dip. It's bargain time appears in the eToro community. Matterport, all-time low right now. Matterport, 607, down 30 cents. That is the all-time low. I think you're right. Coyote, where is Trump to pump $4 trillion into the market? Where is he going to get that from? 129 down dip on the Dow, 1 penny gain on Rocket Lab. That's all we have right now. 999 on SoFi. We're back there again, down 27. GameStop 117.51, down 55 cents. AMC at 1601, down 46. Matterport 608, down 30. ME 428, down 1.5 pennies. Spire 233, down 11. ATIP down 4.5 to 240. Smart Rent is up 12 cents. 698. Cyxtera is down 14 cents. That's where we are right here, right now, down 136 on the Dow. Alex, I picked up some March 4 $10 calls on SoFi for $1 as a lotto earnings play for March 1. Well, there you go. $10 calls for that contract. Oh my gosh. Well, there's lottery tickets everywhere. That's just what it is. 10:01 on SoFi. 10 to 10:01 now on SoFi. Hanging in there. What can I say? A March 4 contract on SoFi. See if I get this to pop up here on my big ass iPad. There it is. There it is. Nope, that didn't work. Of course it didn't work, Bruce. You were too impatient with your big ass iPad. March 4th, $10 contract. 1 to 102 is the bid ask on the $10 call, which has zero value because it's at 10:01. It's got a penny value right now. It's all-time premium till next week, Friday the 4th. So yes, you are looking for something to happen. The nines are 155. They're worth $1.01. So you're paying 54 cents premium. The eights are 225. You can pay 25 cents premium to buy those. $2 book value. The sevens are 305 on the bid side. You're only paying a nickel premium if you're buying $7 calls for next week, Friday. Looking for an immediate up reaction. That's true. 1050s are 79 to 80. 11s are 61 to 62. 1150s 47 48. $12 contracts are 36 to 37. So Centinos, that's playing with fire for next week, Friday. But that's the earnings call. That's what you're trying to bet on. I get it. If you buy $8 contracts that expire March the 11th, the week after, you're paying $2.33 to $2.40 for the eights, and that's $2 book value. So you're paying 33 to 40 cents for 2 weeks out. And if the shares go to 12, these would be worth $4. But we are talking Vegas, baby, Las Vegas here. We're at $9.99 a share right now. 117.79 on GameStop, down 27 cents. The Dow only down 118. It's coming back just a tiny little bit. So, Uncle Bruce, will SoFi get delisted? That's the question, That's the question. Let's go. What else? The fives are only 503. There you go, Cindy. You're watching. 601 bid for Matterport was stinky an hour ago. 611 right now on Matterport. That's an 11. That's a 611 bid getting hit. That's a stink bid getting hit right now on Matterport, down 26 cents. 601, 606 stink bids, definitely. Those can be considered. The Dow down 103 right now. Down 103 on the Dow. Watching this market here. Coming back on a little bit here. We've got SoFi at 1004. A little bounce back there. And GameStop 117.86, down 20 cents. We're down 23 on the S&P, and we're down 121 on the NASDAQ right now. Okay. Ukraine confirms cyber attack affecting government websites. They're not getting any help from the Russians, and they're not going to be let alone. They're going to be attacked everywhere. Austin, am I reading it right? There were $15 SoFi calls for April 2023 that are $2. Seems a little rich, doesn't it? Well, that's the upside guess by investors that SoFi will not be anywhere near $15 a share by next April. That's what they're saying to you with their money. Clay, the bid ask for SoFi is at least 3-to-1 bid ask. As soon as the short block runs out of bullets, I think the SoFi will jump back up to our start at the day price levels. Wouldn't surprise me if SoFi was up at the end of the day today. Wouldn't surprise me if the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ all go in the green later today. Wouldn't surprise me in the least. We're not getting massive sell waves. We're not getting panic selling. It's dribs and drabs. I think it's about to run out. But that's this old man with the experience talking. That's just my gut feel on it. I could be wrong, though. We're down 109 on the Dow now. Midnight, yeah, SoFi will totally get delisted. That's why we've been buying tons of it all day. There you go. Which way did they delist Henry? Whatever happened to Henry? Did he get delisted, or did he get? I think he got split up. I think that's what happened to Henry. Donna and Henry, remember those two? They split up. I mean, they split up on their own, is what they did. Yeah, it was a sad ending to a beautiful relationship. They got all split up into multiple pieces. Oh well, 113 drop on the Dow. SoFi $10 even. GameStop 117.90, down 16 cents. 117.96, down a dime on GameStop. We're about to go green on GameStop if this momentum continues on. SoFi 10.01 right now. The low of the day on SoFi, 993. I know I have buyers as low as 995, 996. Certainly between here and 10, I've got buyers. 10.01, I know I've got buyers. 10.06. But 993 was the low today. There were buyers of mine. My viewers are at 991, 986, 981, 976, 901. They were waiting at 951. Never got there, but we're at 1001 right now on SoFi. The Dow's down 120 at the moment. There it is. Yep. GameStop 117.95, trying to push 118 around on GameStop right now, and we're over 16 again on AMC, 1604. Dow down 104. That's improving again. Now the Dow's down 92. The Dow's improving quickly. My big ass iPad can't keep up with the move on the Dow. The Dow is moving up quickly right now, down only 92 points. My biggest iPad is behind, and down 90 on the Dow. We're climbing again. 1002 on SoFi. The Dow down 90 now. GameStop is green, 118.72. We're up 66 cents on GameStop. We're quickly moving higher on GameStop. Rocket Lab is up 4. SoFi 1002 to 1003 now. The Dow still down 94. We had a buy wave come in that turned stuff green all of a sudden. AMC 1610 jumped quickly. 118.68 on GameStop, up 62 cents. Matterport 612, just a little better. ME is green, up 3.5. Spire still down 9.5. ATIP down 5. Smart Rent up 7. Xterra down 17. The Dow down 95 points. We just had a buy wave come through here. 1001, 1002 on SoFi. 118.60 on GameStop, up 54 cents on GameStop. It's going green, still going green. Okay. Thank you all. Henry split 20 to 1 at least. I think you're right. My SoFi average is now just above 14. Feels good, man, says Coyote. Uncle Bruce, I'm an idiot to buy another 9,000 SoFi shares at 10. I don't think so. I don't think you'd be crazy to do that at all. If you can get them, if you can afford them and you can scoop them, you'll bring your average down beautifully. 1002 right now. The stock is 1001, 1002. So keep your eye on it. 91 point drop on the Dow right now. A bit of an improvement here. We were down 130 something, 140. Now we're down 92. 118.88 on GameStop, up 82 cents now on the day for GameStop. It's climbing again, pushing for 119 right now. ME up 3.5. Matterport 618. Matterport bottomed out at 606. It's just jumped a dime. Down 21 on 4.7 million. Matterport climbing at 616. AMC 1613. GameStop 118.98. Up 92. SoFi 1002, 1003. We got the Dow down 93 right now at this moment in time. 1004 on SoFi. 2 to 4. 1002 to 1004 on SoFi. If I'm reading my charts right, I think there have been 2 blocks of about 1 million shares of SoFi sold short in the past hour. Olivia, SoFi is absolutely delectable at this price, says Olivia. Abram, wait for 750. There you go. There's an optimist. 1004 on SoFi, 118.74 on GameStop, and the Dow is down 104 for the morning at this point in time in this point in time in this day. There you have it. Oil up 34 cents, not doing much there. 24-point drop on the S&P, half a percentage point. NASDAQ down 0.93, down 124. Dow now down 103, about 0.3 of a percentage point, 3/10 of a percent. Pardon me, 3/10 of a percent. 1006 on SoFi. 1006 on SoFi. Rocket Lab up 4, the Dow down 105, GameStop 118.51 up 45 centinos. Okay. The Dow down 118 again, little test of the lows, although we have to go down to 140 to do it. Will it actually get there? The Dow seems to be falling by a point at a time, and now it's negative 112. I think the Dow is running into a buy wave down here, and it's building. It's gaining some power. We might have a pop here. That's just my gut, though. 1004 on SoFi, and 118.51 on GameStop right now. Such fun. So, Uncle Bruce, have a good nap. We'll need you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for the market close. Thank you. Beach Boy, you got it. I've been working for 2.5 hours, and I'm going into my 6th meeting. I feel dead, says Coyote. Olivia, good luck, Coyote. Yeah, don't be surprised if GameStop pops back to 120.21. If the Dow pops to only lose like 50 or 40 or 30 points, GameStop could climb a couple of bucks pretty quick. It could. It's, this 118.40 level, up 34 cents, defying the red bars that we see everywhere else. This market can quickly turn positive on a lot of these stocks. They're only down pennies on the day here. We really don't have a bloodbath on our hands at this point. But this market is this market. We gotta respect it. Bobby, yeah, 997 hit now to sell some blood to give my margin some money back. There you go. Well done. 114 point drop on the Dow now. Just improving a little bit here. Coyote, Olivia, thank you. I need it. And yep, we're down 98 on the Dow. Just bumped up a bit here. 1007 on SoFi. 1008 now on SoFi. We're climbing a little bit. Nice to see. We're down 98 on the Dow. Now 86 on the Dow. That's improving. GameStop 118.44 up 39 cents. AMC popped up to 16.17. It's only down 30 now. 618 on Matterport. It's only down 19 cents. We're moving up again. Rocket Lab now up 9 cents. The Dow down 82. We've got Rocket Lab up 9, like I said. SoFi 1008 and GameStop 118.44. ME up 4.5. Spire still down 12. ATIP down 4. Smart Rent still up 2. Cyxtera down 15. Over on Robinhood, we're only down 6 cents. It's climbing. Vanik is climbing. We're back into the green, up 27 cents. Home Depot's climbing a little bit. IBM is climbing. Microsoft has turned it around. Apple seems to be up a little bit in the last few minutes. They're still down on the day. Goldman up 38 cents, climbing. There's definitely a buy wave coming in here. It looks like a buy wave. We're down 73 on the Dow. We're definitely improving here. Rocket Lab now 882 up a dime. 1008, 1012 on SoFi. 1012. GameStop 119.21. Just jumped nicely on the GameStop. AMC 16.25, now only down 22. Matterport 618. It is now only down 18 cents. It was as low as 606. Matterport definitely turning it around. ME up a nickel now. It's coming back. Spire's only down 10 now. ATIP only off 4. Smart Rent up 3. Cyxtera down 15. We're down 68 on the Dow, climbing again. We're at 1011 on SoFi, 119.04. GameStop up 98 cents on GameStop. GameStop moving up. SoFi moving up. 1011 right now. Very good. We're getting some gains here. Buy waves are coming into the market. It looks like a little sell-off and then a buy wave, and a sell-off and a buy wave. That might be the pattern going forward for the Dow for a while, and the rest of the markets. We're down 20 on S&P. We're down 100 on NASDAQ. We're improving here right now. These are coming on a bit. Just little waves of interest and support and buying interest. Okay. 10 there we were 7 there. Glad I bought the dip. So spray some sell limit orders around 1.5 to 2.5 above the market for good measure. Yeah, sure. Beach Boy, absolutely do it that way, and just put them out there as offers. Let them come to you. Yeah. Spread them. You betcha. SoFi, you beast, Beach Boy. We love you, but don't expect any mouth to mouth, okay? 119.05 up 99 on GameStop. The Dow right now down 107 as we get these little buy waves coming together. 10.09 to 10.10 on SoFi. It looks like little waves. Let's see if there's another one coming. Every few minutes we seem to get these, just like watching the ocean, just watching the on the beach. You're standing on the beach and you're watching these waves. Every once in a while, a nice one comes up. And then it backs off, and another none, Down 107. Let's see if we get a couple of buy waves here. 10.10, back to 10.10 on SoFi, right here, climbing a bit more. Yep, the Dow now down 93. It was just down 110. It's now down 93. Okay. We're down 80 on the Dow now, down 80. And 118.85 on the GameStop, up 79 cents. 118.85 over there. Now 118.94, just up another 9 cents on the GameStop shares. 10.10 on SoFi right now. 10.10, 10.11 or so on SoFi. 71 point drop on the Dow. Titch better. S&P just dropped under 20. We're only down 18.2. 67 on the Dow. We're climbing again. We're down 97 on NASDAQ. Just broke the 100 barrier on NASDAQ. That's, again, a psychological thing. Nothing big, but just little tiny things to note. Make note of this stuff. 118.94 on GameStop. Looks like the 119 price might be hit again. SoFi 10.10, 10.11, down 70 on the Dow. Okay. Gary, I expect mouth to mouth. Oh yeah, no time for quitters or half measures. Mouth me, bro. Down 74 on the Dow. Oh my. Down 63 now on the Dow. 63 on the Dow. 10.09, 10.10 on SoFi. 118.94 on GameStop. Oh my. Nothing like getting grossed out, is there? Thank you for being here today. We've got 307 thumbs ups today. I appreciate this. I have forgotten to ask for thumbs ups all day today. I've completely forgotten. Thank you for 307 thumbs ups. I do appreciate it. If you're able to spare one, please do hit that thumbs up button for me, and let's pop it up there a little bit. I appreciate it. There it goes, 311 now, coming on. And those of you who want to join me this Saturday, Jen and I will be on the air, lesson number 12. Lesson number 12, rollover strategies on options. Lesson number 12. Please join us for that. The link to join that class should be, I think, up here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it should be up there. It's a $150 donation to become part of the class. 2 o'clock Eastern time on Saturday. 2 o'clock Eastern. We're going to do that for about 2 hours. And we're going to educate ourselves on how the art of rolling over options in these markets. There's all kinds of ways to do it, and we're going to go over a whole bunch of those. You are welcome to join us, and you can ask us questions during that class, and Jen will be the moderator. Would love to have you join us. So we're 10.12 on the SoFi again, 119.16 on GameStop. We're moving up on the GameStop again. Welcome everybody to to the fun times at the OK Corral. Nice to have you all here, and I hope you're enjoying the shenanigans as we continue to watch all of this. Lots to watch, lots to follow. 119.14 on GameStop, up 108. We're at 10.10, 10.11 on SoFi. Dow's down 81 points at this point in time, for sure. And let's see here. Yeah, Clay was looking at it earlier at 10.07. Now we're at 10.11. Glad I bought the dip on SoFi. Yes, indeed. SoFi UB, says Coyote. And let's go. Later Lovers, says Beach Boy. Proof of teeth brushing is needed. There you go. And thank you all for being here so far. We are now down 74 on the Dow, 10.12 on the SoFi, down only 14 cents now. We have recovered, what would that be, 19 cents from the low of 9.93, I think. So it's 19-cent recovery, only 15 cents to go to be even on SoFi. We're coming on. GameStop 119.11, up 105. AMC at 16.29 now. We're climbing on that one. Matterport 6.18. ME at 4.35, up a nickel. The Dow is down 66 points. This is a nothing burger. We're down 15 on S&P. We're climbing here, and we're down 82 on the Nasdaq. We're climbing there as well. We're definitely climbing. Charlie C., thanks for calming us during this bloodbath, Bruce. Olivia, thank you, Bruce. I'm off to study. See you for market close. Right on, Olivia. We'll be here. I'll be here at 3 o'clock Eastern as we finish the last hour of the day today. We could be well in the green today. We could have a 200 to 300 point gain on the Dow. We could. This sell wave just hasn't materialized. We have not had another panic wave of selling. It's just not coming in. Telling me that bargain hunters are going to just overwhelm the sellers. They're just going to bid it up. And even if we get a 200 or 300 point recovery today, that's still a nothing burger. But it wouldn't take much to have a 200 or 300 point up move today. It wouldn't take much at all, and hold it. We'll see. 119.08 on GameStop, 10.09 on SoFi. Rocket Lab up a dime to 8.82 right now. There's where we're at, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for these thumbs ups. 317 now. You guys have come through for me with 317 thumbs ups. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. If you can hit any more, please do nail that thumbs up button for me and give us another little push higher. That would be terrific. And in the meantime, we'll keep an eye on this market together, see what it wants to do for us, and we'll just kind of go from there. Another day, another fun time with the Dow right now down 90, SoFi 10.08, GameStop 118.94, up 88 cents right here. Kent says, thank you, Uncle B. Thank you, Kent, for being here as always. Glad that you're here. And we'll see you this afternoon at 3 o'clock Eastern time for the final hour of the fun show. You guys take care. We'll see you later. Bye for now.